What up? I'm Jake.
I'm Jim.
Welcome to Secret Hideout, the place we talk you can't bring to the dinner table.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
What up, Zozo?
Enzo's hungry.
What up, guys?
I'm gonna pee right after him. I'm gonna go because I'm hungry.
Get some food.
Man, what we get in today? We go a little bit all over the place. We start with a little pop culture, kind of
Like
hang out
always.
there for an hour.
You hang out there, but it's
Yeah.
another one where it takes us,
Yeah,
spirals us into some conspiracy stuff and
For
everything
sure.
like that. Because we talk about the new Santa Claus show.
yeah.
We talk about Power Rangers. That takes us into different kind of talk of Power Rangers. But it takes us into a breakdown of the theme song.
A couple theme songs. We touch
Jim,
on a couple.
Jim becomes
90s.
a little obsessed with it.
Yeah,
Got a project for this week.
On
yeah.
there.
I won't do it.
It's not gonna do that. Yeah, the guitar isn't moved in
No,
fucking a year.
I just knocked it over. Is all I've done.
Yeah, and then we get into Kanye,
Yeah,
Tim Pool,
yeah,
Kanye and Tim Pool,
yeah. Break that down. That whole
which just takes us.
situation.
We go from Kanye and then into Tim Pool, who is Tim Pool and shit. That takes us somewhere else.
Hockey.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, we get into some hockey, getting some sports talk at the end of the episode.
Yeah, we get into some hockey, talk a little Red Wings, but then we start going over the retro jerseys, all the retro jerseys. Find out if we think your home team retro jerseys trash or not.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And which one would you get? Let us know in the comments and all
Yeah.
that. Make sure you check us out on Instagram at Secret Hideout Podcast, YouTube Secret Hideout Podcast. Like, subscribe, share, and then check out that TikTok. Everyone's been active on the TikTok, and we appreciate it. So, you want to do this? Let's go.
Let's roll.
Episode 113. We at it again, boys. What up, Zozo?
What up, guys?
Is it recording?
What up, Jake? Yeah, we're good.
You good?
I stopped recording it on the Logic.
Oh,
It's just too much. There's no need.
right on. Yeah, episode 900.
That's what it feels like some days.
113. We were just having our little pre-show discussion that would most definitely get us pulled from all platforms, but you know, we appreciate you commenting on all the TikToks and everything. Make sure you're subscribing to that YouTube channel, sharing the stuff while we still can. You want to hit that pop? Some pop? You got any pop today?
Yeah, I think
Yeah?
so. Yeah,
You got a little pop?
a little bit of stuff.
Pop it, baby.
So with connected to last episode with all the Green Ranger death stuff, I've been watching a lot of like tributes and like a lot of stuff's been posted about it, like the film stuff he did with the Bat in the Sun and everything.
Yeah.
A lot of people are posting it, so I find myself watching it a lot, and the kids started being like, what's this? And I got them in the Power Rangers. I tried getting them into Power Rangers too early, a few years ago. And I kind of thought it was cool, but it was just they were too young, But they were both like, "What's this? What is this?" Like it's Power Rangers, And then they were like, "I want to watch this. I want to watch this," and then found out that there's a new Power Rangers series on Netflix. It started in 2021, and so they started watching that, and like now, especially like my daughter is like obsessed with Power Rangers, which is kind of cool,
And she's into martial arts right now too. So.
Yeah, and it's actually like she was like stoked to go to martial arts today because she
Yeah.
wants to because that's what I told them. I'm like, oh, they all know martial arts. You gotta
Yeah.
know it to be a Power Ranger. She's like, let's get the class, But anyways,
Just beating other girl's ass or other kid's ass.
but so I'm like watching. So now I'm watching this new Power Rangers series, and there was an episode where it starts out with like 3 Power Rangers, and then they slowly start recruiting more, and they get this Green Ranger girl, and she she morphs for the first time, and she's got like a skirt on, right? Her Power Rangers outfit has like a skirt on, and if you want to look it up, it's called Power Rangers Dino Fury. That's like the newest installment of Power Rangers. But she morphs, and then she's like, "Hold on, 1 second," and she rips the skirt off, and she's like, "Skirts aren't really my thing," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, she's gonna be gay, you know."
That's woke.
And I'm like, okay, whatever, like that's fine, like, you know, I don't care if she's gay. I'm like, oh, my kids are gonna like by the time they're like 15, you know, like probably over half the people they know are gonna be gay, or think they're gay, and so I'm like, whatever, you know, it's fine, like I don't mind if it's in there. But then, like, I just like, I gotta look into it. Oh, maybe I should look into it. So I was like, you know, you just type like Power Rangers, Dino Fury, like gay, and then like all of a sudden there's like all these like articles about like, you know, oh, in the new season there's they dive into Green Ranger's lesbian relationship. You know, whole episode about, and it's like, oh fuck, you serious? Like a whole episode? Like they need a whole fucking, and then it's like, oh no, it's like 2 episodes, like 2 episodes about her gay relationship. Like, I don't know. Like, I know that they had like the Tommy fucking Kimberly thing in the original Power Rangers that we watched, but did you give a fuck about that?
No.
Did you give a fuck about? I know it wasn't a lot. I know that for sure.
I don't remember it enough.
I don't even remember it enough because it probably was just kind of like a thing, like a little
subtle
thing.
Yeah.
But I don't like. If you asked me, I'd be like, no, like take that shit out. Like take Tommy and Kimberly's relationship. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I want to see him beat ass.
Yeah.
You know. So my daughter wants to see him beat ass and then like learn how to be like good people. You know.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. It just kind of just like
Is she the main female, or is there another female in it too?
There's another
Are
female.
they all female now?
Well, he goes on. So, but anyways, the show isn't bad though. I mean, for a Power Ranger show, and my kids like it, and it's like, I'm not gonna like, no, you're not allowed to watch this. I am actually gonna watch it, the episode, just to, I'm gonna pre-screen it. I gotta make sure that they're not like, oh, you should be gay. You know what I'm saying? Hey, kids, you should be gay. Because I'm sorry, but the way it's being pushed, like in our society, that's how I feel. There's a possibility that it could be like that. You know? And well, I sound like a crazy conspiracy conservative, you know? Man. But like, I just honestly feel like it's a possibility that at some point in that show, they turn to the camera and they say, listen, kids, you're not cool unless you're gay. Well, the last thing you want to be is cis straight. Yeah. Okay? So I just gotta make sure that doesn't happen. If it's just like, you know, they have this relationship and they're like, oh, I love you like too.
Stranger Things style.
Whatever, fine.
Your friends, your kids will take it as their friends, and they shouldn't even take any like sexual idea.
Yeah,
out of
I mean, I don't care. Yeah. I don't even care. If, you know, if they're like, well, why is she? You know, does she love her? Is that like her girlfriend? I'll be like, yeah, it's fine, whatever. Some people love, you know. I actually had to have that discussion with my daughter when she was 5, like 5.5. It was 2 Thanksgivings ago. The Thanksgiving parade. The host of I forgot which channel we were watching. It was the live off of YouTube. But the host of it was this gay guy, and he was like flamboyant. You know, flamboyant gay.
And she was like, why does he talk like a girl?
She was like, why is he talking like a girl and stuff, you know? And I was just like, he's gay, you know.
Yeah.
He wants to act like a girl. Some people want to do that. Who cares, right?
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't like, oh, that's a demon. That's a demon. You know, no.
When was like, think about yourself, though. Like, when was the first time that you, like, saw, like,
gay?
A same-sex...
Or some sort of situation.
I don't know.
That.
Like I feel like it was way later. I remember one time in 6th grade, someone on the bus was calling me gay, and it was like a 6th grade. Or no, they were a 6th grader. I was like in 4th grade.
Yeah.
And they called me gay, and I remember being like, asking my sister, why did they call me gay?
Yeah, why?
And she was like, she's like, that just means happy. And she's like, And I was like, well, that's. Like,
You're like, oh, Santa Claus is
Yeah.
gonna bring him presents.
Yeah.
No.
Oh no, I was like, he's probably going to bring. I was like, calling me happy. I'm
Yeah.
happy. Yeah. And I was like, I am gay.
And you walked in your door. You're like, yes, queen.
Yeah, that's quick. No, but like, she just told me that. And it's like, I didn't question that. I mean, we didn't see it until later in high school or something, is when you first start seeing people, you'd be like, oh, that person is probably gay or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was never like culturally, like, even a thing. I guess that's probably what the opposite side would say, is that it wasn't even like, it wasn't a thing. We didn't see it in TV. We didn't see it in movies.
Yeah, I
So-
don't know. I can't think of like the first time I was exposed to like gay.
Yeah, but it's
like,
weird. Don't you
gay.
think it's strange now that you've explained it to your 5-year-old?
Yeah.
Like, you've explained it to your 5-year-old. I'm sure that there was, maybe, I don't know, man. I just don't remember it. I mean, I guess it'd probably be.
My 5-year-old didn't need to know what it was, though.
Yeah.
Like a 5-year-old doesn't need to know what it is because they're 5.
And she probably
It's just
doesn't
like-
remember, or.
Yeah, probably not. But like, love is just love. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I could be like,
She doesn't need to be thinking about that.
she thinks I love Melissa the same as I love you and Jim. Like,
Yeah. And
it
you
doesn't-
obviously love us both more.
But no. So, anyways, back to the Rangers thing. Like, I don't know. It's Power Rangers was always woke. I mean, the Power Rangers we watched was woke. You know what I'm saying?
it was
like,
all
what
about-
it was kind of racist too. At the same, the Yellow Ranger was Chinese. Black
It
Ranger
was
was
just-
black. But I'm just saying it was diverse.
Yeah.
It was diverse. Women, guys, different, ethnicities and
Sure.
everything. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it was always woke. So I don't mind it being.
Well, that's the
somewhat
thing.
woke.
There's
I
maybe
just-
nothing wrong with
There's
diversity.
nothing wrong. I don't even think that's woke. I feel like the woke part is like doing it on purpose and trying to shove it down your throat. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with having different cultures. Different cultures.
Yeah. That's
fucking
yeah. It was like
variety is the
90s.
spice
It
of
was
life.
90s woke, bro. That's
Yeah.
what it was. It was 90s woke, and 90s woke was basically they were just like, oh, we want every kid in the world to buy our toys.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we want everyone,
Yeah.
to
And that's
feel.
It's one of those
Understandable.
secrets that we were talking about earlier.
we want everyone to feel like they're included in the Power Rangers, so
Yeah.
that their parents have to buy their toys.
Yeah.
It's one of those secrets.
Yeah. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm gonna check that out. But then when I was looking into that, though, I came across this article or this video talking about like the rumors of the new Power Ranger movies coming out. They're like rebooting the Power Rangers, like a movie, and and the guy was like saying all the rumors that were out about it. He doesn't know if they're true and shit, which kind of sucks because the 2017 movie was actually really good. It was a really good Power
It
Rangers.
was like Michael Bay-ish.
yeah.
Yeah.
It had the dude from Stranger Things. It had Billy from Stranger Things. He was the Red Ranger.
Yeah.
It was like his first
I've never seen it, but I did
like
meant
big
to
appearance.
watch it.
Yeah, it was really good. And what made it really good? So their suits sucked, and the special effects sucked, right? Because they went that fucking alien skin suit instead of like the
The
Bat in the Sun.
originals.
Like they should have went Bat in the Sun type suits.
Yeah.
But anyways, it was really good because it was really good at like building the team. Like they were only the Power Rangers for like 20 minutes, which is why a lot of people didn't like it, right? But by the time they became Power Rangers, you were like, oh, like this is a team.
Yeah.
Like these people like know each other, they love each other, they're trained. It felt authentic. Like the team, the character development. But anyways, it was really good. So I wish they would have came out with a sequel for that. But apparently they're rebooting it, and this guy was talking about all the rumors. And one of the rumors is that they're gonna make the Red Ranger
A girl.
a girl and a leader, and possibly gay. And it's like,
It's just
okay, if you go ahead, go that route, watch it bomb.
Yeah.
Watch it bomb.
It will. Yeah.
Fucking look at Disney's newest cartoon that just came out, Stranger Worlds.
Yeah, I don't even know anything about it.
Yeah, they have a new cartoon come out. It's like flopping. It's absolutely flopping. It's like their first gay lead.
Is it like Pixar?
Yeah, it's like an animation.
Yeah.
It's absolutely flopping.
I mean, Buzz Lightyear flopped. the Lightyear movie, which was a
Yep.
missed opportunity. They fucked that up because they could if they just would have kept it fine and kept it, Tim Allen, and then just made it about Buzz Lightyear and
Yeah.
there wasn't all this like woke propaganda in it that
Yep.
like leaked and fucking ruined it for them.
Yep.
That movie would have
Just
been
shut the fuck up. And
That movie
make
was supposed to
the
be for
movie.
us. Like
Yeah, but
that Lightyear
they
movie
don't
was
wanna
supposed
make
to be
them
for
because
us.
yeah.
And then they took based ass Tim Allen out of it.
Yeah. So that's another. That's a good segue. But watch Power Rangers if you got kids. Check out Dino Fury. It's legit.
And turn your kids gay.
It's gonna turn your kids.
Exactly.
It's gonna turn your kids gay, but they're gonna be fighting
Crime.
machine gay. All right, like
That's all right, actually.
You know,
Okay. At least they
some-
got some martial arts background.
ass. There gonna be some ass kicking gays. But yeah, we started watching the Santa Claus,
Oh yeah,
the new Disney series.
I heard some stuff about that too.
we haven't watched the episode yet.
You haven't watched it?
We're one behind. We watch it every Wednesday night.
Oh, but you have watched it.
Yeah, we watched 2 episodes.
Okay.
Because we're one episode behind.
I heard that Tim Allen was pretty gun ho about them not putting any like crazy mythological satanic creatures in it, and he wanted to keep the Christ in Christmas.
So here's the thing on it.
That's what I heard. I haven't seen it yet.
Here's the thing. So it's so far so good. We're only 2 episodes in. The kids are really liking it. Melissa likes it. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, I mean it's kids. It's definitely kids. Well, a kids show. Tim Allen, it's kind of cool because he's taking jabs at like wokeness in it. Like
Okay.
they have like there's an elf that's like, oh, you can't say that anymore. You can't do this anymore. Like
He's
it's
playing
actually
his-
called this, and like he
Yeah.
like takes jabs at her. He like jabs at her and shit. And so you can tell, like, oh, like Tim Allen's base, like they were like, it seems like there was a negotiation where they're like, well, we want to throw in this agenda.
There was.
and
There
then
was.
he's like,
Yeah.
okay, well, that's fine, but I'm gonna jab at it
Yeah.
then,
Yeah.
like,
They wanted to put more in, and he like was like no.
yeah. And
Like-
he had like the power of it. He had power over this show because it's like one of the biggest fucking Christmas movies
He
now.
he probably produces it. He probably does something for it. Can you move the whatever's making it so if I do want to place any of this?
So apparently though, and I haven't seen it, I guess this is in the 3rd episode, there's a scene where, because it's about him retiring, right? He's retiring, like he's got new kids, right? Like Charlie's still in there, and Charlie makes an appearance. Like
The real Charlie?
the real Charlie goes there and says, hey, do you want to be Santa Claus? But he's got new kids at the North Pole with a new wife, the Mrs. Claus.
Mrs. Claus, okay.
And so the whole thing about the show, and Tim Allen said this, was that he wanted, he said that there's all these loopholes in the Santa Claus, or all these like plot holes that he wanted to address. Like, like why when he showed up as the Santa Claus in the original movie, like all the elves were just fucking happy and like totally cool with him. Like, why weren't they like, yo, what the fuck happened to the old Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Why weren't they sad about it?
Yeah.
What happened to the old Mrs. Claus?
Yeah,
When
where'd
that
she
Santa
go?
died.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was talking, he's like, that's what he wants to address in the show, And so that's what it's kind of about. And like he's got kids that he's raising in the North Pole, and like the fact that they're being raised in the North Pole is kind of like fucking them up a little bit. So I guess so he's retiring, and what I'm getting at is I guess there's a scene where all the elves come out and they're all holding a sign that says, "We love you, Santa," but it says, "We love you, Satan."
Wait.
And like the joke is, he like corrects it for him. He's like, you got to move over here. Like that's the joke that they accidentally, what I'm saying? They accidentally
Yeah,
rearranged
yeah.
the letters. And you can find that.
Yeah, look that up.
That makes me laugh.
But it's going around, saying like, "Oh, look at what they're shoving in your face," because it says, "We love you, Satan."
Yeah.
They're shoving it in your face. So you got all conservatives being like, "Oh, look, they're shoving this devil shit in our face," and then you got people being like, "Oh, well, Tim Allen's base, like he wouldn't allow that to happen." And it's like I don't know which fence to sit on, because like yeah, he's base, but he's still owned. It seems like I would
Yeah,
think.
leave that right there.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that was one of the negotiations they had.
Yeah, they're like, you
with
have to
them.
have it somewhere.
They're like you have to praise the Almighty in here somewhere.
So it's crazy because what I read about him was that, like I said, I read it was like a mainstream news article. It was about Tim Allen, and he really was pushed back full about they wanted to write in ghost and like mystical elements that had nothing to do with
yes,
with
he,
Christmas.
He wants to take it to like the Christian roots.
So, and he wanted to keep the Christian roots in it. Yeah. So, how would you go from saying that to like approving this scene?
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like there was like give and take.
This is legitimately a bunch of children holding a sign saying "We love you, Satan."
Yes.
I mean, it's give and take. Like, put the ghost in, dog. What do you mean? Put the ghost in. Like,
no,
what are you talking
I feel
about?
I feel like this was like a non-negotiable with them.
Yeah, I'm sure, but that's what I'm saying. If he really had all this say, and he was able to fight some of this stuff of them taking Christ out of then you'd think that the first part of the plot that you'd be like, when you're looking over the read and you're like, well, this is when all the kids are holding the sign saying "We love you, Satan." He'd be like, no.
You think you'd be like, that's the bullshit I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's it. Right.
That's the bullshit.
I thought the ghost was bad last read, but you know what? No, this whole
crossing the line.
This whole children holding a sign saying "We love you, Satan," and then they're like, "Can you just tell them to rearrange the letters? We'll give you an extra $6 billion or whatever."
I feel like I feel it was more like he was like, no, we're gonna bring back the Christian roots, blah blah blah, and fought him on it, and they were like, all right, fine, but we're gonna have this, and we're gonna have a praise to our Lord and Savior Satan, and he was like, well, no, I don't want that, and they're like, do you want to hang out with Kanye West?
Yeah, right.
Do you,
Yeah.
Mr. Allen? Because we can make that happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was something like that.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, he is a celebrity and he's just
not based. He's just fake based.
Yeah, or
I mean, you gotta be. This is
dude. His show's Home Improvement.
It's on
so
Disney
fucking
Plus.
funny,
Why would
man.
Disney Plus want that?
Why would they want what?
It's like
why wouldn't they want?
Yeah, I mean,
this is their fucking
right on their alley.
Yeah. You're saying like, why would they want like Tim Allen's Christian thing?
No, well, no, I'm saying.
Okay, so I was gonna say because
Disney,
he talked about that. He talked about how like the reason he's able to kind of get away from the wokeness was because of he kind of holds the power in with the Santa Claus.
I'm sure
he can't be replaced. Like he knows and Disney knows if they try to replace Tim Allen as the Santa Claus, like there'd be fucking.
Well, it looks like they're about to.
Uproar.
Yeah.
Right.
Without his blessing at least.
They're
you know
about
what I'm saying?
to. Yeah, they're about to do it.
If you're Disney, though,
and that's what I'm thinking. I'm watching this because that Harold is in it, or Kumar's in it from Harold and Kumar. And like I don't know. I have a feeling they're about to make that dude Santa Claus, and they're gonna have a Santa Claus, like a person of color Santa Claus. Can I say?
I think you can now.
I'm not sure. We talked about that before.
I don't know what you say, but
keep it going. Decided that.
Why do you suspect that though?
Hey, then they're gonna think you said Santa Claus.
They are. They're gonna have Claus.
If I beep it.
Question: what makes you think that they're gonna do that though?
I don't know.
Some article or something?
Because it's fucking Disney.
Yeah.
And as much polls, everyone's cheering for Tim Allen because he's like based and shit. Like I just don't think. I don't think he's gonna win it. Point A.
Yeah.
Point A.
Disney,
we love
though,
you.
Why
Satan.
would you want that on your platform? I know, like we know Disney and it's right up their alley, but I'm saying, like, as from the standpoint of like, they just must not give a fuck anymore. Straight up.
Well, yeah, this is like goes to the Balenciaga thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's like they're not even hiding it.
No.
No, and they don't
They're-
give a fuck.
No, they don't give
They,
a fuck.
they issued that apology and then they just put another picture right back up.
Did they?
Yeah,
I didn't see that. I saw the apology.
we looked at the apology on the show and we went
Yeah.
to their website and it was gone. There was a new picture up of a lady in her office, with,
Yeah.
like her feet up.
Yeah.
Well, there's a stack of books,
And then
in that book,
dude, in
is-
that book is some imagery that is fucking truly.
it
horrifying.
looks like all the satanic, child eating like torture things that we learned about.
Yeah.
That people would call us crazy for. It looks like that's what that guy's painting.
Yes.
Like he's painting his accounts of witnessing that.
I didn't know that was the new ad.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was what they replaced the teddy bear at. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
See, yeah, they don't give a fuck. They're
Did you ever see the lady? I mean, people were posting her. I forgot her name. I took a screenshot of it. Okay. The top designer for Balenciaga and Adidas is Lada Vakova.
oh dude, she does some
Just type in
wicked-
Lada Lotta. There, right there. First one. Click images.
some wicked shit here.
Of course, they're not going to put the one where she's holding dead babies.
Yeah, put up like modeled images, like modeling. Actually, just be fucking blunt with it and put like satanic modeling.
Right
Yeah,
there,
right.
the red. See the red? Where she's all in red.
The one,
She's
click that,
holding-
make that big.
She's holding babies.
Yep.
She
There's-
looks like a vampire.
There's more too. I mean,
that
that's
her?
that's one. That's pretty bad. But there's pentagrams and all the jazz. All the everything you can think of that is satanic imagery.
I mean, Adidas did that fucking. Yeah, it was Adidas.
No, it's Nike.
No, it was Adidas.
The Satan shoe with blood in it.
Yeah. No. The God, what were they called? Fuck. Type in like Adidas. Was it Adidas? No, it was Converse. It was Converse.
That's Nike.
Converse what?
It's Converse, dog.
Yeah, Converse, is
Converse,
owned by
what did
Nike.
they do?
Whatever. And,
Yeah.
it's
What
Converse.
did they do?
They did do like Converse satanic campaign. Satanic ad. That group. I actually followed them for a long time on Instagram. These two people. I followed them because I was just like, I thought they were so fucked up. I was like, dude, like I'll follow this. I'll see, And now it's like
artsy
oh.
and edgy or something.
Yeah, but it was like they were like really fucked up, and so I wasn't like, oh, this is badass. It was like I just followed it because it was fucking out there.
Click those images, Enzo.
Yeah,
This
go
one?
to images, dog. Just go
Just
to
any.
images.
I just want to see some images of it.
Yeah, those are Instagram posts right there, like that. That's a Converse ad, right there.
Oh, it's like a person twisted into a pentagram.
It's those two. They're like designers.
Oh, okay.
Fetal flesh or something.
Yeah, they kind of give like Die Antwoord vibes.
Way fucking different than that, dude.
Like
Go
way
find out who they
gnarlier?
are. I forgot who they are. They're called like feces. Dude, I swear to God, Enzo, if I find the answer to this for you, you're fired.
Fire, dude. All right.
Rick Owens, isn't it Rick Owens?
No, I want to find the name of those models.
Fecal matter.
Fecal matter.
Bam.
Lucky. You're lucky. I was close. So go to Fecal Matter's Instagram. I want to show you what they are.
Can't wait to.
You'll
Google
understand
this.
why I
It's already
follow
up
them.
on here, I think.
Like I've been
Someone's
looking
already
at
been
it.
looking at
She's
it.
been beating off to it.
Is it bad like that? Oh, yep. Yeah, I think
Click on
I,
some.
I don't even. Okay.
They do these like weird foot boots, like boots and shit. You can't click on any.
just log into it. We should do this before show too, Enzo. Remember
idea.
this. Help me out with this. All right. I set this whole fucking
Password's
thing up.
incorrect.
All right.
Just go down. You don't need to click on
Yeah.
it.
We
Just-
can see them.
just
We see
scroll
that
it.
they're fucked up. Yeah. Okay.
See like their feet thing.
That's weird.
Yeah, and you think
It's like
of-
this guy and this girl. Is that Kanye?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when he was on heavy doses of lithium.
Nah, dude, Kanye's a plant still.
Huh? You think so?
Yeah.
I think he's breaking through. I really do.
Maybe when he's hanging out with Satanists.
Well, he was also fucking dosed up on lithium and
Yeah, that was probably last week. Their post. That's only like 4 posts down, dude. Like these guys are huge. Like they post like once a week at least.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I'll find out when this was. Anyways, back to the Santa Claus. You know,
Took a tangent.
other than that, it's good so far. We'll see how it goes. I honestly think they're gonna make Santa Claus a person of color, which is like, again, if this was like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I wouldn't care
Now you think
at
of
all.
it.
But now it's like it just feels like forced,
Yeah.
so it pisses me off.
Dude. Yeah, like whenever I see a black Santa in the things in like the shops, I'm just like, come on, Santa was white. Like he just was. Like that's it.
Yeah, he
It's
lives
not-
in the fucking North Pole.
Yeah, I just
Let's go back to reality here. If Santa Claus was actually real, just like the mermaid,
yeah.
right? Like
Just like the mermaid.
just like the Little Mermaid. Like he wouldn't have dark skin if he lived in the fucking Arctic,
Well, I mean, it's just the story of Santa.
Yeah.
right?
That's true.
Right? I mean, the reason that black people have dark skin
Oh
and
God,
people
here we go.
No,
I don't know.
That's fucking biology, dog.
I agree with you, but
It's fucking biology.
I agree with you.
There's a reason why we have fucking smaller,
Fair skin.
small noses and stuff with small holes because we fucking lived in higher altitude. So breathing is different. We had
I'm on
to
board.
keep.
Well,
What
there's
were we
everything.
looking for?
There's
Oh,
even, like, why
we had too
Asians'
much
eyes are
moisture.
the way they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all biology.
I
It's all
know.
about like where you live and your environment and
Agreed.
shit like that.
100%.
And then why would you just change the fictitious character, which was based probably off of a real white guy who was in a beard and a red suit? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's just like it's just to me it's
Saint
just silly.
Nicholas.
Yeah.
Like-
But you got someone being like, actually, he's based off of this guy from Africa and did this. And then someone else could be like, actually, he's based off of the Danish guy who went
then-
around and gave everybody mushrooms
Well, then-
and everybody was tripping. And
What do
then
you
you
wanna
got
know,
someone
dude?
else being like, actually, he's from Middle Earth. You know what I'm saying? It's just like how the world is now. Like
I agree.
everybody's always
Every-
like, actually,
It's from
this,
a
actually
Cambodian
that.
fairy tale.
Like this one I'm all right with.
Which one? Let's see. What? I can't even.
Nah, dude, I fuck with Black Santa, dude. I do. Like
As
I-
long as you keep
like
the story.
that fourth one, bro. I fuck with that. That guy coming in my house,
That's chill.
putting gifts down, bro. I'm chill with that.
That's chill.
I think he'd be more like this guy.
That one kind of creeps me out, bro.
Yeah. What's with his outfit? That looks
He's blinged out, dog.
blinged out.
I only used I used the Black Santa emoji for everything. Forever. Like I would just hit people with the Black Santa.
That's because you're racist.
I guess. So I take it back. But when I see them
No.
in the stores, I'm just like, to me, it's just like it's weird that it gives you the choice to pick the one,
Yeah.
and it's like why are we doing this?
Well, no,
Like,
I actually saw a TikTok where a black content owner was pointing out this this post. It was I think they were attacking this like leftist or all the leftists that were making. Someone posted this TikTok showing one of those Santa Claus toys, right, like a big doll that you put on your
Yeah.
your shelf. And there was a white one, and next to it was a black one, and they have a list. The Santa's holding a list with names, kids' names on it, right? And the white one is all like Carol, Sharon, Melissa, and everything like that. And then the black one, all the names were like Tyrell, Monique, and shit like that. And people were, and like the leftists were like, "Oh, that's fucking racist," and blah 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 blah, And the dude was like, nah, dude, it's not racist. It's like, that's like what the black kid names would be.
Sure.
You know, like he's like, that's not racist. That's just kind of reality of it.
But then
I don't know how I was
just
getting at
wouldn't there
there,
be well? So then I don't know. It's just I guess it doesn't matter if you want to teach if you're a black family and you want to tell your kids that Santa was black. It's just to
Yeah.
me. It's just
If
weird
my
because-
if my kids see a black Santa and they're like, why is that Santa black? I'm going to be like, oh, like here, like, you know, we're talking about like a made up fictitious,
Yeah.
you know, like a
it's the
a
Little
fairy,
Mermaid argument.
Or
too.
no, but we're talking about like a fairy tale. Like I'm just gonna be like, oh, because he's black to some people. You know,
Yeah.
Santa Claus is black
Santa
and
wears
white,
many
and
of
whatever,
his black,
yeah.
whatever the
Right.
kid wants him to be is what he looks like. You know, how you just
Yeah.
make up any bullshit.
Sure.
It's a tough conversation.
Yeah, I just think it just puts a weird, and then it's like, well, then you're gonna have kids being like, well, Santa was black, Santa was white, Santa was, and I just see to me,
It's like, no, don't worry about that. The kid's already fucked up. The kid's already gonna have fucked up trauma from when they find out that we're lying to them. Okay, that's the discussion we need to have.
Yeah.
Is like,
yeah.
like,
How
don't
do we get
cares if
around-
Santa's black or white.
How do
or
we
anything.
get around that?
You know,
what's the
And
smoothest?
I think I'm the one that brought up the having a problem with the person of color Santa, and then
You did.
yeah.
Yeah, initially. But actually, what happens is that it actually gives a good explanation to why that would happen. The whole Santa Claus world is
yeah.
because a new Santa would just take over, and that's
Right.
what I mean. They actually give that would be a
Yeah, that's a
understandable
good yeah.
explanation of
Yeah.
why Santa's skin color doesn't matter.
Yeah, and they talked
So
about
we're walking ourselves back here a little bit.
It's like Batman and Robin. He takes it.
No,
into
I just
practice.
said I had a problem with it because it just feels so forced now. You know, like if this would have happened 5 years ago, I wouldn't have given a fuck. But
We're
they had
learning. We're learning.
They
We're
had
growing.
that concept with. They were talking about doing that concept with James Bond because there was talk of Idris Elba, or whatever his name is.
Idris Elba.
Yeah, becoming James Bond, and people were like, oh, James Bond's white and everything, and other people are like, oh, you guys are racist for thinking that. And it's like, no, I feel both of you. Like, it's like the people that wanted James Bond to be white is because they're fans of James Bond, and James Bond's white. Like, in the books, he's fucking white. He has a specific look, you know?
Yeah.
Like, in the fucking novels.
But James Bond can be anybody, right?
Well, no. Not, no,
007
not,
can
they're
be
talking,
anybody.
I'm talking fans.
James Bond.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm talking fans.
Okay.
I'm talking fans of James Bond, of the books. Like
That's true.
he was
You know what I mean?
specific.
Yeah.
He was a certain color, a certain height, certain way of talking. But the idea was to make James Bond not only 007, but James Bond a person that's like a code name. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like if you're 007,
You automatically take on the alias James Bond.
James Bond, you know,
Yeah.
and I think that would have fucking worked
Sure. Yeah.
for everybody.
Well, that's kind of how I thought of it. I didn't know the lore of James Bond.
Yeah, like-
so it's
yeah.
like I thought James Bond was just taking on that 007.
yeah,
You know,
This 007
is he really
just a
using his
number.
real name? Is James Bond 007, the secret agent, really using his birth name?
yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
So no, I get that.
But yeah, so that would they do
We're
that
woke,
with Santa
hey.
Claus.
Hey, dog,
we're
woke.
fucking woke,
We're
bro.
woke, man. We got
Like
there.
we know what's up.
We got there.
We're hip.
Took a second.
We're hip.
up?
We're
Like,
woke.
not my Santa. And then we're like, well, all right. It's fine.
Killing in the name of. Ding, 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 ding. Love those guys. Let's. What else were we gonna talk about?
We're gonna talk about Kanye going off the Timcast.
Well, no, we're still on fucking.
Yeah, we're in the pop.
I thought that was pop. Okay.
That's science, dog. Hold on, let me see. You brought up something. Oh no, but on that note though, with Tim Allen though, like I said, I've been watching Home Improvement. Like,
Yeah.
dude, it just connects so hard with being a dad now. Like
Yeah.
it's so, and it's funny because I was like fucked up. I was like I was scared because I was like, oh man, like Tim, like I'm like the same age as Tim Allen in the show. That's fucking crazy.
Were you?
You know,
Is that
he's actually, I think he's 39
okay?
on the first season, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's like
Damn.
39. So almost, So it's a weird feeling. It's a weird feeling, like watching this, character you watched as a kid, and now you're watching him again, but like you're watching him as a dad, and he connects with him.
It's
Like,
scary, dude.
and it's because all the kids are older. So like he just had an episode where I just watched the episode where Randy, which is Jonathan Taylor Thomas's character, is hanging out with his friend, and he hears him making fun of him. Randy's making fun of Tim Allen. You know, he's like making fun of his dad and calling him like a joke and shit, and it like hurts his feelings. He's like, he's different now, and he goes out to Wilson and like tells Wilson like, oh yeah, Randy was making fun of me and talking all this crap to me. You remember Wilson's like the guru
Yeah.
of the show, so Wilson tells him, oh, well, he's like 12 years old. You know, he's 12 years old. Like that's a thing that kids go through. Like all boys go through that. They're gonna rebel against their father, against their parents. And you know, Tim Allen's like, well, I never did that to my dad. You know. And he's like, and Wilson's like, well, what age didn't your dad die at a young age? He's like, yeah, what age? And he's like, when I was 11. He's like, yeah, you see? And he's like, I didn't get to ever go through that stage with my dad. But I don't know. It was just like it made me think about,
what are
I'm
you
going to have to
watching
go
this on?
through that. I'm going to have to go through that one day.
If
You know,
life
and I was
goes
thinking about,
exactly
like,
how
Yeah,
they
dude,
said it.
Damien's
gonna beat your ass.
He's going to whoop my ass, bro.
Yeah, he's gonna beat. He almost beat my ass at fucking Thanksgiving, dude.
He's going to beat my ass.
He's strong, little
Yo,
boy.
big boy. He
Yeah.
knows, martial arts
He'll
and
know
shit.
martial arts.
I'm going to have old man strength, though. I ain't worried.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
There was a few times though. I was about to lay into him. I was like, no, you keep fucking around.
Hey, get you with that throat
Yeah, you
throat
can
punch.
get knocked out, dude.
Knock the fuck out.
Let me show you guys this actually.
What am I watching this on? Hulu. It's on Hulu, and actually Hulu's got a deal right now going on.
I got Hulu.
Okay.
Yeah. I think
Stars has got a deal going on too. You can get like 2 months of Stars for like $2.
I got HBO Max for $1.
So really?
Yeah.
You got that?
$1.99. I have HBO Max. I'm already paying.
Oh yeah, me too. Okay,
That's
I
a-
hate all that shit.
Yeah,
And
I
I
know.
see all of
I
it, and you're
know.
like, you motherfuckers. Melissa accidentally bought Stars right off of Hulu, like the Stars package.
Yeah.
Because she wanted to watch something and she didn't know what she was fucking
just hit
clicking.
click,
All
yeah.
of a sudden, I get a notice on my phone.
Yeah.
Welcome to Stars. But anyway, so I checked it out, dude. Stars got a fucking ton of shit.
I have Stars.
It made me. I had to go buy it. I was
Yeah.
like, there was so much shit on there. I was like, I have to get this.
What's streaming on it right now?
Just everything. There's like a lot of shit.
Lot of
Just a
good
lot
movies.
of movies. Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of good movies, man. But yeah, this is on Hulu. And if you are ever a fan of Home Improvement,
I'd love to watch it as an adult.
get on it,
I would
dude.
love to, because this was TGIF. This was,
Yeah.
that was my favorite show on TGIF was Home Improvement for sure,
Right on.
by far.
Yeah, and
And-
it's great because you could start at any season you want.
Yeah,
You know? I mean,
I'd
I
like
started
to
at the
start-
first, and
Yeah.
it fucking holds.
Dude,
man.
I remember when I did that with Wonder Years. I was like, Wonder Years holds. Like, fucking
I'm
Wonder
sure
Years
Wonder
is like a piece of art. Wonder Years holds probably better than Home Improvement.
Well, hold on, that's different.
I'm telling you, it's not sitcom.
Yeah, that's what I'm
why.
saying. Yeah, this
So,
was like a
Yeah.
comedian gets his own show.
yeah, this is true sitcom, family
Yeah.
sitcom. And Wonder Years was like cinematic.
like a drama. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like almost like a drama.
Yeah, sure. And it holds like a drama.
And it's
like
got your
real.
boy fucking narrating it,
It does. It's
Daniel Stern.
Daniel Stern. Yep.
Yeah.
But watching that, I do want to go back and watch Home Improvement.
Do you remember did you guys ever have the theory, the rumor that that's Marilyn Manson?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. That his friend, I forgot his friend's name.
That he was actually. Yeah, he's not though.
No.
Or is he?
or is,
Or
he,
is he?
bro? Yeah, for sure. Look up his early life.
Marilyn Manson. That's a twisted motherfucker. I've heard some bad things about that man.
Really?
Oh yeah, like there's like a group of like musicians in a circle having like this interview, and I think it's Andy Dick is talking about a party that Marilyn Manson takes him to,
Yeah.
and like he literally like pretty much outs him for like having 15-year-old girls come and they do like some like blood like S&M
yeah.
stuff to him, and he's like this shit made me feel uncomfortable.
Andy Dick was a pretty raw dude. Did you guys ever watch the Andy Dick show?
Yeah, I liked Andy.
I liked Andy
I
Dick
liked Andy
too,
Dick
man.
a lot.
He was fucking pretty raw.
He was
like, for
raw.
his time. and
For
shit,
sure.
You know.
Dude, he's my favorite. He's my favorite part in Dude, Where's My Car too. Like to this day, Andy Dick and Dude, Where's My Car steals the fucking show.
What's he in? Dude, where's my car?
He's in the fucking. He's locked in the ostrich pen.
Oh yeah, he's
yeah.
the best part.
It's like the best. I'll watch that scene on YouTube.
Look that up right now.
Yeah, well,
We'll play it. Yeah,
we'll
let's
play
play
it
it
up
on here right now. Yeah, I forgot. I fucking saw Dude, Where's My Car with Travis in Florida. We went and saw that, and I was
I seen it at
disappointed.
grandma's.
Didn't like it, but I like going back to it. Time to
Dude,
time.
we watched it at grandma's and we smoked weed. And
Did we?
Yeah, we was like early smoking weed.
Okay.
Grandma probably wasn't there, so it was probably
Because it's really stupid movie, but it once you get past the fact that it's a really stupid movie, it's got a ton of like callbacks to it. You know, like Zoltan,
I think it's
Yeah.
pretty funny.
Zoltan, Zoltan.
Dude, I remember watching it stoned and it being that was probably
I think it was funny.
it
yeah,
was fucking
yeah.
hilarious because we got it was me, you, and Bob.
Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah, and we just started smoking weed too. So here, let me pull this up on here. And will you stop playing yours? Just so I'm not confused here.
So check us out on YouTube, and you can watch the our
Fucking-
favorite clip from Dude, Where's My Car? That we got from. This came off of Marilyn Manson.
Yes, this popped out of Maryland. I don't know how we got here, but we got here. This is gonna be one of those shows, boys.
Scary dream, huh? What's up? My name's Mark.
Where are we?
You're in the punishment room. This is where he likes to keep the ostrich poachers.
Poachers?
Yeah, that's right. You know, I've been in this cage for about 3 years, 5 months, and 17 days, but who's counting? How's my breath? That bad, huh? Where are you guys from? I'm from Connecticut. Hi, Mark. There we go.
There we go.
Get him off!
Here! Oh, hi. No, that's not what it looks like. Maybe a little bit. How was your nap?
Shut up!
Okay. Well, somebody sure is a grumpy Gus today.
That's Data
In
from Star Trek.
France, when a man is caught
Pierre.
poaching ostriches, we shave his head and we make him to run through the fields.
Oh, God, that's the good part.
Once you have seen this, you are never quite the same.
Okay.
Tell me about it. I used to model.
Lucky for you, I am an honorable man.
A what? I'm sorry?
I said I am an honorable man.
I'm sorry. Honorable?
Honorable.
Honorable.
Honorable. Honorable.
I don't know what you're saying.
Honorable. Honorable. Honorable.
I think you're trying to say honorable.
Shut up!
Hey, I'm sorry.
All right, here it is. I am going to ask you a question. If you get it right, I will set you free. If you get it wrong, well, you will be spending a lot of time with the ever-popular Mark.
I can be very nice.
All right, here it is. What is the average running speed of a full-grown male African ostrich?
Pass. Pass to me. I know it.
Pass tomorrow.
You cannot pass! Shut up! What do I have to do to shut you up? Do I have to hose you down again?
Don't hose me. Maybe later.
Not so fast.
He steals this fucking scene. man.
Full-grown male African ostrich, or the Latin Struthiocamelus, can grow to an average size of 6 feet 6 inches and weigh anywhere from 225 to 350 pounds. That can get up to an average speed of 27 miles per hour.
This is absolutely correct!
Animal Planet.
Wow. I said brown.
I'll say that to this day.
Yeah.
Damn, I was gonna say brown.
You can say Brian.
Oh Lord.
So yeah, he partied with Marilyn Manson, huh?
So yeah, he partied with Marilyn Manson and did some like you can find. We don't need to watch it now because it'd be some searching. But there's a clip of him talking about it. Andy Dick's been through like he's been in the deeps of all the Hollywood stuff. There was There was someone else I was just thinking about that I was like, oh, where has he been? And God is someone that he like. They exiled him from Hollywood, and I can't think of who it is. God, I wanted to talk about it last show, and I can't remember who it is. I'm gonna have to pass it to you, Enzo.
The comedian guy?
Who was it?
Are you talking about that comedian that has his own podcast and shit? Is that what you're talking about? The one who was exiled from Hollywood?
No, not Shane Gillis.
No, not Shane Gillis. The other one. His community is like Bears or whatever. Your first one is Bears.
No, not Owen Benjamin.
Benjamin, yeah.
No, not him. There was this other person, but I was just like, and I was kind of looking into him, and I'll have to bring it up on another show once I figure out who it is. But I was like, where did that person go? And it might not have been a comedian. It was just an actor.
Yeah.
And then I looked into him, and it was like kind of like a Jamie Kennedy deal.
Yeah.
Where he was like, oh, he's fucking based. And he's like, I can't remember who it was.
Right.
I sent
like
you-
Jim Brewer, Jamie Kennedy.
Yeah, I sent you something. I think I sent it to you, but maybe not.
I can't think of it.
Yeah, it's no big deal. But it's just, you know, how that happens in Hollywood, though. It's like, that person was...
Blacklisted.
Yeah, that person was sick, and then you look into where they're at, and they're, like, posting shit like, don't take the vax, don't do this, don't... You know, it's like... Fucking Ice Cube just dropped a big thing about him turning down $9 million for. And if you go back to old Secret Hideout episodes, we talked about Ice Cube and how based he might have been. Remember when?
Yeah, he was on like the fence, kept
Yeah.
going back and forth.
Yeah, with Trump and shit, I believe. And I think it's an
Before the
early
elections.
episode for sure.
Yeah, it was before the elections. Just a couple more quick things on pop culture. We watched the new Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas movie.
Cartoon.
No,
Oh, really?
yeah, it's a movie. It's like 45 minutes on Disney Plus. Guardians of the Galaxy is like one of my favorites, even though James Gunn is
Super satanic.
yeah. Man knows how to work a camera though.
Yeah. And Chris
bringing the
Pratt's in it,
colors.
so
Yeah, Chris Pratt's in
Chris
it.
Pratt's about Jesus and stuff.
Right.
So you get a win there.
Yeah, right. It's really good though. It's really funny. It's about two of the characters. One being fucking what's his name? God, I'm drawing a blank right now.
Urk.
Not Urk.
You know what I'm talking about, though? Is that who you're thinking of? The tree?
No,
Trees,
that's Groot.
Groot, yeah.
I just made up a word.
I don't know why I'm having like a brave fart right now. It's my favorite character.
The fox?
No, the big guy. Fucking
Oh.
Drax.
Yeah, Drax.
Drax. So
That
Drax
guy's a pussy, too.
is he?
Yeah, in real life.
Is he like a woke motherfucker?
Yeah, he's woke as fuck, yeah.
I don't.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I try to not listen to.
Just think of him as Drax.
Yeah,
Don't,
that's.
don't think of him as anybody
I don't
else.
care about him as an actor. I just
No.
like Drax, like his character.
He's kind of a trash actor, anyways.
yeah, but it works good for
exactly.
Drax.
Yeah.
But it's about Drax and Mantis coming to Earth to kidnap Kevin Bacon for a Christmas present for Peter. Because
like-
he's always talking about Footloose
Yeah,
and
like
Tremors
Earth
and
relic.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so they think he's the way that Peter tells stories about Footloose and all of his story. They
Oh.
think that he's like a hero.
Okay.
They think this Kevin Bacon guy is like some type of honorable warrior hero, you know,
Yeah.
that saved a town by dancing. And
Yeah,
Peter
like,
Quill,
they take it literally.
he danced to save the universe
Yes.
because of Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
You know, so it's pretty funny, and that's what it's about. They go there and they like break into Kevin Bacon's house and they fucking take him, and it's funny. Kevin Bacon does a great job in it. 'Cause,
Is
like,
it a movie or a short?
it's like
45 minutes. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah. And it's funny because like she puts like a spell on him, you know, like he runs from them and then they catch him, and yeah, it's just like this fun adventure that they have, and they go on, and like when they catch him, she puts a spell on him for him to be happy that he's going, you know. So like when he gets there, and Peter opens the present, it's fucking Kevin Bacon. He's like, what the fuck is this? You know, and Kevin's like, hey, bud, how's it going? He's like, you stole Kevin Bacon? And they're like, he's like, take the trance off him right now. Take it off of him right now. He's like, this is human trafficking, you know. And she takes it off of him, and he's like starts screaming, and Peter's just like, yep, that's the real
the
response.
he should have. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's really good. It's really good. The kids watched it with us, and then I watched something that came on after it, which was this Legos Star Wars Christmas movie, which is the same thing. It was like 45 minutes long, animated Legos movie, but Star Wars, and it was supposed to be Christmas based, but it didn't really feel Christmas at all. But it was really good. It was like really funny. Like they make fun of Star Wars like so much in it, like the newer stuff.
Have you seen all like the Lego movies?
I've seen Lego Movie, and I've seen the Batman Lego movie.
Yeah, they're good.
I never saw part 2 of the Lego
I think I've seen part 2. They're all good.
Yeah, I like those.
They're
Yeah.
really good.
I like those. And this was really good too. It just came on and we watched it, and it was like it was really funny. Especially like if you have gripes with the new Star Wars and stuff, it like hits on a lot of things. Like,
On Disney Plus they did this?
Yeah, it makes fun, like it takes a lot of jabs at things. You know?
Nice.
Like it's like got Rey in it, and it's about Rey's going, like she gets this device that takes her through different time portals, so she keeps going. She goes back to when Yoda's training Luke, and meets young Luke. She meets old Luke, and she gets trapped in this cave with like young Luke, like before, like pre-Jedi Luke, like before he even knows anything.
Yeah.
You know, Luke. And she's in this cave, and like she can't figure out what to do, and like he says something stupid, and it like makes sense to her, right? Okay. And then she just goes, "Oh, thank you for teaching me something." You know?
Yeah, because he's like,
because in like the new, like
he's a baffling idiot.
Yeah. Just like shit like that. It just makes fun of a lot of shit.
These are great though. The kids like these.
They didn't really care about this one. They started sidetracked because they're not really into Star Wars.
Yeah, it's probably a lot of Star Wars lore too that they're really hammering on.
Well, yeah,
it looks cool. It looks good.
On that note, I watched this little roundtable event where it had what's his name, Dave Filoni. I think his name's Dave Filoni. This guy that directed and wrote a lot of Star Wars stuff, mainly like animated stuff, like Clone Wars, Rebels, stuff like that. A lot of praised stuff. And they were having like this round table discussion, and he was talking about the duel of
Darth Maul,
the duel of fates.
I see this too.
Oh, you saw that? Yeah. Did you see this, Enzo?
Mm-mm.
You like Star Wars, right?
Yeah, it's okay. I don't mind it.
Oh, okay. I always thought you were into Star Wars.
Yeah, you seem like you would be into Star Wars.
Yeah, why aren't
Oh,
you
I
into Star
liked the
Wars?
first 3. Then the second 3, I just wasn't as into. I don't know.
Those ones are deeper
Wait,
too.
the prequels?
Yeah, like after I still like them. I watch
You
them.
don't
but
like the prequels?
I don't. It's not that I don't like them. I just think my interest went down over the years as I got older.
And you didn't see you saw the newest ones, right?
I saw them, but I didn't really enjoy them that much.
No, I didn't enjoy those at all either. Do you remember Phantom Menace though?
Yeah.
The first number 1, episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
There's the famous scene between the fight between Darth Maul
and the two of them.
Right?
Yeah.
It's called Duel of the Fates, right? Is that what it's called?
You could probably look just up that scene.
Go ahead. Look up Duel of the Fates.
I don't think I'm gonna go find
And he does this director writer Dave. I think that's his right name. It's Dave Filoni. He's talking about why that's called Duel of the Fates.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people think it's just like this. He's talking about how normal people just think it's just this cool, badass, fight between the good guys and the bad guys. But it actually is called that, and it's super important because that is the fight that's going to determine the fate of Anakin Skywalker. Okay? That's just why it's called Duel of the Fates.
Okay.
Because it's all about the fate of Anakin Skywalker and how Qui-Gon Jinn was supposed to be a father figure to Anakin. Anakin lacked a father figure in his life, right? And then here comes Qui-Gon and he's the only one that's like, hey, like this kid's special. Like we need to take care of this kid. You know, even all the other Jedi, the council and everything, they're like, fuck that kid. Like we don't give a fuck about shit anymore. We're all old and political now. All this bullshit. And so they kind of abandoned him. Qui-Gon was like, nah, this kid's important, and we need to be there for him. And he takes him on, and then even Obi-Wan's like, fuck this kid. You know, Obi-Wan's like, all right, dude, like, why do we give a fuck about this kid? Like, move on. Like, we got Jar Jar Binks. And then what happens in the Duel of the Fates, though? Qui-Gon gets killed, right? Gets killed, and out of, like necessity, fucking Obi-Wan takes on Anakin, right? Doesn't really want to, but he takes him on, but never becomes a father figure. He more becomes like a brother figure, right?
Okay.
So because Qui-Gon got killed, Anakin grows up without any father figure, any family. Hence why he was so easily persuaded to come to the dark side. So that fight is Duel of the Fates because it held the fate of the Empire, or the galaxy's greatest Force user, basically.
It's not bad, Jake.
It's pretty cool.
Well, I'm just repeating what Dave said.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah.
And he's and Dave, the guy who you're talking about, you said he's the guy who does all the Clone Wars and stuff. And Clone Wars,
Yeah, he's done a lot of like.
they get heavy into Darth Maul too, don't they? In Clone Wars, is it?
I've never watched Clone Wars.
I
I've
thought
only
they
watched
did.
a few of them. Yeah, Dave Filoni, Duel of the Fates. If you want to check that out, just I don't know, TikTok that. Click in Dave Filoni. Duel
Yeah,
of
I see
Fates,
it
or-
came up on my. I thought I had saved it, but I didn't save it.
because he does a really good job of that. I think that's all I got for.
Wrap it up, Pop.
Angel, did you listen to the new Metallica stuff?
No, I didn't. I didn't even know that they had something new, so I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, they dropped a new song.
Is it good?
I mean, I think it's alright. I'm not really into Metallica, but it makes.
I'll have to check it
I
out.
haven't heard it.
I haven't.
You know what does slap?
what?
What were you gonna say?
I just haven't been as interested in their last like 2 albums, maybe.
No, you like
They're-
OG.
Well, yeah. I mean, like
I saw a
the
guy
guy's
breaking
older.
it down. He was like, "Oh, we're back to this. Cool. Oh, they're doing this again. Cool." So it sounds like they might be
I just think, oh, maybe this is badass again. I don't know.
going back to
I
stuff.
think they're older. James can't really scream anymore. His voice is kind of like he got something wrong with his vocal cords.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, that's what happens.
Yeah. For
That's
real.
age, you know. And so with that, it's the smart choice to just come a little bit poppier.
Yep.
You know what
You know,
slaps?
and it's-
Speaking of Metallica and metal,
What?
is the Power Rangers theme.
Dude, are you kidding me? I just learned it on guitar.
It slaps.
I just learned it.
Yeah.
I don't have the finger thing down at
I was
all.
gonna say,
The
you got that?
That's hard.
And it gets the
I just
progression.
learned it
The
on guitar.
progression gets like heavy. It gets cool right there too.
Yeah.
Like they do something. They change it from the. Here, play it real quick. You can play it on your
it's
end.
fucking dope as shit. It's a earworm riff. This part's kind of
You know
this
what I'm
part's
talking about?
hard. Like the
Sure.
person I was watching the tutorial is like a shredder, and he's like, "This part's kind of
Yeah, it's almost like Between the Buried and Me.
yeah."
Like that part reminds me of like Alaska part.
It's like
Can you put that down through here?
I can. Here, send it to me.
Why wouldn't you? Yeah. I don't know all this. I just know the
Here, pause it now, Zach.
pause it. I just know the absolute like the intro.
Hello, I'm Pat
hello, I'm Pat Buchanan.
Stewart. Did you know that right now
I seriously learned this like 2 days like Sunday.
That's a nice lift right there. It's cool progression.
I think this is This isn't like the theme though. This is the song. But this isn't what you're hearing.
Is this a different one? Because this is all I can find on like TikTok too. Like
you can't just find
the original.
Just the opening. Just type in Mighty Morphin Power Ranger opening. Not theme song. Just do opening.
Remember we looked for this like.
But I mean, this is the theme song though. Like this is what was written. What we were just listening to. I don't know if they took a piece of it or if they kind of.
After 10,000 years, I'm free. It's time to conquer Earth.
Alpha, Leaders Escape. Recruit a team of teenagers with attitudes.
Oops. I don't know how the fuck that happened. Yeah, it's the same song. They add.
There's different. The vocals are. Yeah, it's mixed differently into what's going on.
I bet you that
sound...
band ended up doing a re-recording of it.
For the theme, for the opening. Yeah. They were like, hey, write us a song. Mm-hmm. They wrote what we were listening to.
Yeah. Yep.
And they were like, all right, we're going to use that, but here, just
yeah, because I could hear they
rework it.
They added that lead. They like made the lead more powerful during the chorus right there.
Yeah.
I like the original kind of better. The original.
On the theme, the opening?
No, on the actual song.
Well, yeah, they obviously listened to the song that was sent to them. And they're like, oh, this is Earworm. This is Earworm. This is what we're gonna use.
The singer does a better job in this one.
It's cleaner.
Yeah, it's cleaner.
It's a lot cleaner.
Yeah, this one's cleaner.
But the song rips.
The song rips. Do I listen to it? It's long too.
You're right. It is very like between the buried and me.
Dude, that part in the beginning, right where, hold on, let me go back here. On that ascending part where it like goes up. It sounds like
no, that's down. Or is that up? That's up. That part
no, not that part's cool though too. Where the fuck is it right here?
When you stay at a Vrbo,
right.
I don't know what's up and what's down on you.
Because without privacy in your
up is higher.
I always
down is lower.
I always mix that shit up.
Right here. It goes up and down. Yeah.
Is that just the bass? That's just the bass doing that, right?
I think there's another guitar doing it too.
That bass is going fucking wild though in that, dude. Listen to that bass. Listen to that motherfucker slap that shit. You're going heavy in that.
That shit's sweet.
Yeah, it is dope, dude.
Yeah, I listened to it like on repeat for a second because I was actually our last TikTok. I put the Power Ranger theme on, so I had to like listen to it over and over and over again. And actually, when I was editing the one too, I put a little snippet of it in, but I just let that bitch play on repeat for me for like just because I liked it.
Did you ever check out any of their other songs?
No, I don't even know who they are. Who is the group that does it?
Didn't you say it already?
It's just like
no.
I thought he said it. Jake said it a couple times.
No, I don't know who did it.
Look who wrote the original theme.
Artist Ricardo Silva.
Oh, it's one guy.
Yeah, I did hear that actually. Somebody in a comment said in the tutorial I was watching.
Should pull up some of his stuff. Ricardo.
When I say I can play this, understand, listeners. I mean like I play like the power chords.
That's still pretty
of the song. It's you can hear it.
Yeah,
you can hear it. It's there. I can play that.
I'll get that lead down. He's done Dragon Ball Z stuff.
Did he really?
Yeah.
It's badass. Dragon Ball Z has good music.
You know
too.
what else? You know what else is a ripper? Is the fucking X-Men opening.
I'm sure.
Type in the X-Men cartoon.
Sonic.
I wonder if he did it.
X-Men.
X-Men original series or X-Men cartoon opening. Or just type in theme song. Maybe you'll get another actual.
Right here, high quality. We'll check this.
Sephora at Kohl's is the perfect place to start shopping.
Our listeners can hear this, right?
Yeah, they hear that Kohl's too. That's a non-sponsored Kohl's ad.
X-Men.
I want to hear it without all this shit. Woo! Hear that bell? You hear that fucking bell?
There's a part in one of the X-Men shows where
I
Beast.
just realized it's coming through the speakers too.
A perfect ass bell. Right there. Ding.
Who's the guy who switches into other people? Is it Morph?
I want to see.
Sure.
Oh man, I don't
Think
know.
so.
I was just going back in time in my brain there.
See if there's anybody that slayed this.
Oh, dude, this is like a very famous opening.
Yeah, I just want to see if there's like a metal.
That
band.
one's got multiple. It looks like he's got
This one?
multiple things going on there. Let's see what he does.
You need a harmony on that. Not bad, brother. Shout out B. You should make your YouTube name better so you get shout out.
Yeah, fuck you, dude.
Stupid name. Let me see. What's this guy do?
Yeah, this one Morph.
How the heck does this thing work?
All right.
Come on, Logan.
These guys are dressed up as the X-Men.
Nah, that's gonna be. They couldn't get a guy to fill in for bass, like a friend. This is Iakova's YouTube.
The keyboard player is slaying. All right. Hey.
Hey, there you go.
They couldn't get another guitar player to harmonize with that keyboard player. Come on, guys! I just want to.
No, it's good. It's good. I feel
That's
like
good.
I
I
feel like
fuck with it.
they could the drums could have been.
Who was that? Iakovas?
Yeah.
We're on a mission for the best. This guy's got it. I know it. Yep, let's do it, dude.
Just want those harmonies. The harmonies might come later, though. You know what I'm saying? This might be like just they're bringing in the iconic riff.
I like how the other people did this part halftime.
Yeah. This is how I feel the drum should have been, though, in the other one, though.
For the double time, for sure, but that halftime, that breakdown.
Yeah.
That breakdown part was how many guitars we
All
got
right, let's
here?
move on from the
One
next
more.
one.
This is- until I see somebody fucking play the harmony that I want to hear on it. The harmony's there. I mean, they literally slide to the harmony. Like, the harmony should come in right here. damn it!
Play the original. Enjoy the original for how it was.
Like right there, you need a harmony on it. Dude, I'm about to do it.
Do it.
I'm about to do it. Next episode, I'm gonna have that fucking done. I mean, they're all capable.
Yeah.
Can't you hear it though? Right there with that halftime coming in, the harmony. Psh. The harmony is the second part of the riff when it goes.
It's got that easy drummer going.
Yeah, sounds pretty good. Yeah. All right, we're getting out of this now. So Kanye West was just on Timcast. He was on for about 20 minutes.
Yeah, 26 minutes.
20. Yeah, Jake hit me up and he was like, "Did you watch Ye on Timcast?" I was like, "Yeah." And I was about to be like, "Spoiler alert." I was like, no.
Yeah, it was about 5 minutes after I sent that.
Yeah, I was like, I'll just let him.
And I listened to it a long time because I was like, oh, he's got to come back. Like, he's going to come back. But he never did.
Yeah, and did you listen to? I was uninterested after he left, to be honest.
Absolutely, it just became Tim.
So this is how I've
Tim.
been off Tim for a minute, and I was really into Timcast for a long time, especially during like the election, 2020 election, and I actually watched this show from its inception. So I watched Timcast when Adam Krigler was on it. And Adam Krigler, am I saying that right? Will you look that
I don't
up?
know, but
I really like Adam, so I don't want to fuck him up. But I liked him. I liked him and Tim. They had a really good because Tim was really always pushed back about Trump, but Adam like got red pilled earlier.
Krigler,
and he was just more based. He made more sense. And then actually Adam Krigler just came out with the reason why he left the Timcast. Really? Yeah, and it all boiled down to Lydia, who was the producer of the show. Mm-hmm. And then like how Tim's like an egomaniac, essentially.
Give us some details.
Well, I mean the details what Adam said. Adam put out a 6-hour stream saying he was gonna break it down, and he could break it down because Tim tried to get him to sign a NDA about the whole situation and work for Timcast, like the Timcast Castle or whatever they got, their production company.
Yeah.
And he refused, and so he's able to speak about it. And Lydia's no longer on the show. She was the producer, and she kind of had a weird role in the whole Tim Pool world. Like when she was like, because I remember when it was just Adam and Tim, and Lydia was there producing, but they eventually gave her a mic, and I guess like her and Tim were fucking, and they both had like boyfriends, and Lydia had a husband. There's like this whole like circle of like
fucked upness.
Yeah, and she would always follow Tim around, and Adam hated Lydia, so he ended up leaving the show. He breaks down into it why, but he also gets into the fact that like Tim's like an egomaniac, and you kind of feel that with Tim Pool. Like he's like really, he's always commanding of. I mean, I get it, it's his show and stuff, and that's how he should be, but like he never, I don't know. He seems like he's never in the. He wants to debate these people, but he's never like really open to like hearing other people's ideas, and that's what happens with I think Ye on the show.
Yes.
Like he's trying to let Ye talk, and
he keeps. That's why I couldn't take it after Ye left on the interview. I don't listen to Tim that much. I watch clips of him.
Yeah.
I watch clips of him, but I don't ever listen to a full episode. But I was listening to this one, and then as soon as Kanye left, it just became Tim like bitching and whining and being like, "Oh, he thinks that he's gonna come on here and just talk, and you know we're not gonna question him." And he's like, "No, we're a news show, blah 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 blah." And it's like, dude, like Tim, like this is Kanye West we're talking about. Like,
Right?
you know who Kanye West is. You know what he's known for.
Yes.
Like, you know that his type of personality and how big of a star he is and how big of a narcissist he is. You know,
Sure.
like you should know that that should have been the show.
Yeah,
Like that would have boosted and it's funny because he talks about how on that episode before they start the interview and stuff, he's talking about how the previous episode or the episode with the Milo guy on, he was saying how fans loved it because he let Milo talk.
Yeah, and Milo's been a heavily censored voice for years.
Yeah, and so that's why he said that, oh, that episode did really good because we just let Milo talk and everything. And it's like, and he's bitching that he thinks, you know, the reason that, why would Kanye think he could just come on here and talk? And it's like, no, that's what you should have done.
Yeah.
Is just let people.
It was kind of, I mean, I will say, like, he didn't really, like, I didn't think he pushed back. I thought it was like his exit was like, I got it.
Yeah.
Because I got it. I was like, oh, I get it. Like,
Yeah.
I understand where Ye's coming from. And he already did 2.5 hours with Lex Friedman where he probably did the same thing, where he felt like it was going to go the same place. So he's just like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I don't need to be on this shitty YouTube show. So I'm out. Like, but it really wasn't like, there wasn't much pushback, I didn't think.
No, I mean, I'm not saying
nothing escalated.
Yeah, nothing. Like Tim didn't really do anything wrong.
No,
except he went about it wrong. Like he went about it like the idea that he thought Kanye needs to go just because Kanye's on his show.
Respect the format of his show.
He needs to respect the format of his show. Like yes, that's what a person should do when going on anybody's podcast or anybody's show, go along with it, but we're talking about Kanye West here.
Yeah, and if you want to get what you want to get out of that situation, you should have just sit back.
Tim needed to adjust to Kanye instead of the other way around if he wanted to have a fucking breakthrough episode.
Sure.
That's going to do gangbusters on downloads.
Yeah, I mean, how many views did it end up getting? I mean, he marketed it like you're going to see a whole like go to actual Tim Pool's or Timcast. Yeah, you're right.
I like that Krigler stuff though.
Yeah,
I want to watch that.
Yeah, watch it. It's because I'm not doing it justice. I just watched it.
Is it new?
1.2 million.
Yeah,
views.
he just dropped it 5 days ago, maybe.
When did this happen?
With
One day
Kanye.
ago.
One yesterday.
Okay.
So Tim puts out an episode every day.
Yeah.
Which is actually really impressive. But he's got 1.2. So yeah, I mean, it's still pulled numbers. I mean, he has it labeled as
because everything else is like in the 300,000s.
Yeah, I mean, he does great numbers, but
but that would have been like, I mean,
could have been an epic episode.
It's pretty epic.
I mean, it's
Is it
a
already
1.2 is.
Well, you're getting a view.
I thought it was.
You're getting a view for a click. You look at our views, and we get 80 or not even probably, and it's like the duration of the views are like they'll count a view for a second.
Yeah.
So it's like whoever clicks on it. So you obviously he clickbaited it correctly by keeping Ye, Milo, and whoever that other guy is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about that other guy.
He's like this guy that was on Gab for a while, and
who?
Nick Fuentes.
Nick Fuentes.
Yeah, I don't
and
know.
he's like a member of this America First, I think, movement. It's within the Republican Party. It's supposed to be like new conservatives, and I don't know. There's some shady stuff about them, I think, from my time on Gab. I'm not sure. I don't know. Like
before you got banned.
Enzo
you
banned from
can't get
Gab.
banned off Gab.
You would think. Enzo did it.
No, but there seemed to be like a group of people that this guy's involved with, and I don't know if he's legit or not. But
yeah, Ye's been hanging with him for like all of his videos and everything, and I guess like
I mean, look at the next video. It says Trump refuses to denounce Nick Fuentes on the next. Denounce Fuentes.
Is that him?
That's that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, this is tonight's episode. So right now it's episode 666 with Michael Malice.
I won't
Who I
lie
usually
though.
really
I
like,
was
but-
disappointed when he walked off.
I was too.
I was disappointed because I wanted to hear about this meeting they had. I
Yeah.
wanted to hear him keep.
Well, that's what Tim-
he does spit a lot of some shit. You know, they bring up the heavy on the personal trainer.
Yeah. Yes.
You know, being a fucking
and Luke
MK.
knows a bunch of shit about him, so he's like ready to go in. And Luke's all about
Who's
that. Luke Wadowski. He's a.
Is he the sidekick?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like a.
I didn't know who was. That was the problem when I was listening to this. I didn't know who was talking.
Okay.
Because I don't know these people.
Yeah,
other than
Luke
Kanye and Tim.
Luke is on his show, and he's a pretty popular.
Yeah, I know who he
political-
looks like and everything
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Okay.
And he's always about like Epstein, and like he's about
Yeah.
exposing like the pedophile.
I just didn't know like when I wouldn't be able to tell when that guy's talking or if it was that Fuentes guy.
Yeah. Okay. You know when Milo.
I
you
knew
know
when Milo was talking.
yeah.
Yeah, because he's got distinctive. Yay, but yeah, I don't know. It was kind of cool. They were kind of getting into it. I really loved. He kept bringing up. Kanye kept bringing up. Oh, this guy's my handler. He was a handler. When you're a kid and you sign into this shit, like you don't know what you're doing because you're given to handlers.
Yeah. He said you're 24 years old and you're made a millionaire. He said he's like, none of this is in my control. I didn't know anything about the business aspect of anything. And that's what he was seeking advice through Trump about, was stuff along those lines of like the actual
The
business.
secrets.
The secrets, probably.
secrets,
Yeah, sure. But it was shaping up to be an interesting episode. And
It was,
I
yeah.
really wanted to hear. I didn't know anything about this Nick Fuentes besides like everyone just being like he's a white supremacist, Holocaust denier, and that's the only thing you'll hear about him. And I guess he's not even like that big of a internet, or I guess he's pretty much banned off everything, but whatever his own private server is. But and I do say, I mean, I get that Tim, like I said, was saying with the Adam thing, I get he does have an ego, but I didn't think that he pushed hard enough for really Ye to really leave. But I kind of get why Ye left.
Yeah.
But I also am like, well, dude, like you're also like trying to campaign for potential presidency. Like,
Yeah.
you got to be able to sit through.
But
a
you
Timcast
also
interview.
Yeah, but you also have to understand that this is a guy that's being absolutely demonized everywhere. He's losing money. He's getting fucking. He's talking about how they were planning on arresting him and try to get him for tax fraud that morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's probably a lot of shit
He's
on
on
that dude's.
edge too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, dude's on edge. Mix that in with the personality that he is.
Yeah, it's weird though because he is like he's championing all these voices like Milo and this Nick Fuentes who's like definitely heavily censored, and like he's really like, and he's been talking about like getting Alex Jones, like he's been really trying to get Alex Jones' voice back in the picture of everything, and it's almost, to me, I'm like, is this just like kind of orchestrated to be like put Kanye around all the crazies, and then that way it's just so easy to dismiss him. But yet again, Kanye is such a big political or like pop culture voice that maybe he is the one to actually bring voices to these people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. It's weird because it's like you're surrounding yourself with the people that are easily written off.
Yeah, he's tricky.
He's
Definitely
tricky. Yeah.
Is there any pictures of Tim without his hat?
He's bald.
He's just bald? Straight
Yeah.
bald? Okay.
Yeah.
But is there pictures of him?
Oh yeah, you look it up. Yeah, I mean, and I liked him, and I always wanted to. But the more you listen to a show, and he puts out stuff every day, so it's like it's easy to be like, I don't want, it's easy to figure out a person's flaws like that when you're putting out that much content. And I was at one point listening to Tim Pool every day for a year straight. So, I mean,
not every show is going to be spectacular.
No,
or blow
exactly.
Your mind.
Yeah.
He wears a beanie so well.
Yeah, he does.
I'm sorry, I'm obsessed on this, but he really does. He like rocks the beanie well.
He doesn't have a bad looking shaved head either. So he
No,
doesn't
but,
necessarily
like-
need the beanie.
Yeah. But he does rock the beanie well. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that. I want to watch that. Where would I find that?
On Adam's, it's the Adam Krigler show.
Can I YouTube it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean he goes in on Tim, and he goes, I kind of fast forward.
Is it like right off the bat or no?
Yeah.
'Cause you said it's like 6 hours.
It's 6 hours because he does like super chats at the end.
Okay.
So he does.
So the beginnings.
Yeah, it's about an
okay.
hour, probably 2 hours long of him talking about the whole story, maybe.
Cool.
And at the end, plot twist, Tim ends up in the super chats.
Really?
Yeah, so Tim starts super chat. He like sends.
I don't
him
know what a super chat
It's
is.
like you send
Is that
a
an Apple thing?
No, it's the
it's
YouTube.
YouTube thing for when you live stream.
So
People send you money.
they send you money.
Okay, so
and
TikTok
they're able to comment. So if like
TikTok Live.
Yeah, but you have to pay. It's like TikTok Live, but with a paywall. So if you want to comment on the,
You have to pay to
join.
join.
You have to donate. Yeah,
It's a donation.
Okay, I got you.
So Tim Pool donates $100 and leaves. He's like, he says something along the lines like, "I didn't know there was bad blood between us. If you really want to talk about it, we can talk about it." And Adam's like, I don't think he's listened to this whole thing. Like he's like, I think he just jumped in.
Yeah.
Because he went in on him. He literally gets like, he talks about him. The main basis of it is like the fact that Adam he gets red pilled, like truly red pilled, like becomes like pro life. And like, I think the episode.
You watched that, right? Didn't you watch? You like
I watched-
witnessed it.
yeah, I watched the
because you were
episode.
You
Yeah.
were listening before.
Yeah.
He became that, and
Yeah.
I remember you talking about how you saw him getting red pill the same way we all did. and
Yeah, it was
everything.
almost
Yeah.
it was almost in real time, like
Yeah.
with
Every
like
day,
how
yeah.
we were discovering. You a little before me,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
putting it onto me,
Yeah.
and it was cool to see it. Like, I mean, you saw it.
Yeah, because
like,
it was
happen.
relatable.
It was
Yeah.
100%.
You were like, holy shit,
relatable.
cool! I'm not crazy.
Yeah,
like
and they're
this
both
dude.
like skateboarders, like coming from what used to be the left. And we never labeled ourselves as the left, but like
Yeah.
coming from like what we thought were
Counterculture.
free thinking, open
Yeah,
mind,
yeah,
Counterculture. But now the new
Counterculture.
counterculture is what we are now.
Yeah, right.
So
And-
we kind of stayed the same. If you think about
But
it.
he has a really interesting pro life.
So he's saying that like like he was going through that, and it was like unavoidable for him to go through that, and he got kind of outcasted for that, or
and
shamed.
and Lydia would be like, Lydia had a lot to do with it. It seems like he calls her out like hard.
Okay.
Like about Lydia. And Lydia was always kind of a cringe aspect of the show.
Okay.
Whenever she spoke, you didn't buy it or something. I didn't ever liked her. I just
Okay.
I never liked her. I didn't think she was anything bad by any means, but
Yeah.
or the cause of the problem.
But she wasn't needed.
She wasn't needed.
Yeah.
And she was like, it was like weird that she was the producer. And you find out that she slid into Tim's DMs, and that's how she was pretty much like a fucking like a groupie,
Okay.
to the show. And I mean, he blasts her. He gives it to her hard.
Okay.
No hold barred.
Cool.
And, yeah, it's worth the listen. You gotta check it out on Adam. And then I wanted to see, because also on the same vein of the Tim, there's a lot of drama going on with Tim Pool. I guess Anomaly, who's another person of the fucking lockdowns that
Yeah.
we got into. Like he was supposed to be on Tim's show, and I guess like he like put Tim on blast, saying like he left him at the airport and they never picked him up, and all this shit. And it was just
Was this
another
recent too?
another kind of look into what's actually happening over there at the Tim Pool's, like what he's got going. Like maybe once you get that power, you get a lot of shit, it's it's hard to control. But Tim reached out and said there was like he had like given an apology to Anomaly, being like, I don't do the booking. Like he's like, I don't even know who you talk to. And it was kind of a shit apology, because it's like, what do you mean you don't do the booking? And like he kind of brushed it off like, I'm the big boss and all these people work for me. And
Yeah. Which, I mean, it's probably true.
it is true.
Yeah,
No,
it's
the guy-
true that
the
he
guy almost
didn't have any control over what happened to
No.
Anomaly, But you're saying like he could have came off better and been like, "Yo, I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Like there's a misunderstanding.
Yeah,
this
it's just
happened.
the way
didn't
he
have
came
control of
off
it."
about it was, an Anomaly posted like on Twitter and shit about it, like, all right, whatever, water under the bridge, no big deal. But it was just another little thing, and I don't know, kind of made me, not that I like trusted Tim Pool, but like just made me look at his whole organization in another light. But it just could be that power, man. That power is, and he's a slave to YouTube. He's always like not having people cuss on his show, and like I never liked that. I never liked the fact that he was like censoring people on his show, because he wanted the algorithm to hit and wanted to be monetized properly. And like it's like if you do this, like what we do, like what we're doing, we do this because we want to be able to speak. We want to be able to talk.
Yeah, as Jim's gonna add bleeps and edits.
Absolutely,
you have to sometimes.
That's mostly for our.
Yeah,
that's mostly for our livelihood. I mean,
yes, exactly.
I mean, if we were had any sort of jump off,
like Tim Pool could get canceled and he'll still be fine.
Yeah. So it's like chill, like dude, like fuck it. You're in the position to actually like create something outside of YouTube if you really wanted to.
Yeah, exactly. Like
so, like don't fucking cower down to their rules. Like don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. Like you get
should
more
be testing
viewer.
the rules.
Yeah,
He should be pushing them.
Yeah, I mean, he does that. He puts Alex Jones on. He puts Milo Yiannopoulos on. He puts these people on. But it's just also
he's like middle of the road. He sits on the fence.
He's really, I mean, he truly is. I mean, he does label himself as a centerist. So like,
yeah,
he really is. I mean, he toes that line.
And that's why I like watching the clips and stuff of his
Me
show
too,
and
because he's
everything,
like robotic and he's just being real. Like he's just kind of reading the news, and that was how I found Tim Pool. Was like, he just literally read the news, and then gave a little bit of his opinion about it.
Yeah,
And
but
like,
that was the problem with the Kanye thing, is that's what Tim does, and Tim wasn't. He was like, "Oh, I didn't do anything wrong. Like, I didn't do anything wrong. If he wants to leave, that's fine. He could leave. Like, he should know that this is the show that we do this." And it's like, well, you should have stepped back from your ego for a minute and changed the format of your show.
I think like his autism like took over.
Your guest.
I think he was actually having like a meltdown, probably inside. And he, you know what I mean?
The Good Doctor.
Yeah. Oh, did I send you that Good Doctor clip?
Yeah.
Dude, isn't that fucking wild? That's a show.
Yeah.
Dude,
you sent me that, and I was like, "Damn, dude, how many times do I burp in a minute?"
But that's the show, dude, and all the babes just want to fucking bang him.
That's weird.
Yeah,
he's a doctor,
and he's like obviously like retarded. Like, I mean,
on that kind of that note, hey, what's this? Have you guys seen this thing about this big hat thing going on in the NFL? Is this a thing?
I seen it.
Because I kind of love it.
I didn't know if it was for real.
I know. I want to know. Is this for real? Because I kind of want one.
Look it up on
if it's real. Some NFL player wore like this big hat, like.
Because I don't know, my boy just made this thing.
I think it's fucking cool.
It's on the screen right
I
now.
might come in
Look,
wearing one
right
after
now.
Christmas. All right. Yeah, look at it. It's great because it looks snug.
It looks like a helmet.
It looks like a helmet, man. Look these up. Let's find out where we can buy them.
He asked,
We'll get a Kickstarter. Let's start a Kickstarter for. Let's get Jake a big hat for the show. I'm like Tim Pool, you know.
How much do you think they are?
Big hat sales skyrocket.
That's what I'm saying.
2000% increase.
That shit worked, bro. That shit worked. I saw that clip. I laughed for a second, and I was like, I want one.
Can you see if you can find where you buy them at? Because I know what Jake's getting for Christmas.
If you want a
As
big
long as
hat,
they're
let me know.
reasonable.
Hold on. Oh, what the fuck?
They gotta be wildly expensive.
Yeah, they're probably fucking stupid expensive, dude.
Just search
Probably like 200.
Yeah, right there. We can't buy.
Who is this? Who is this guy? Burt Reynolds? No.
Burt Reynolds. It's definitely not Burt Reynolds.
Something. Brian Robinson.
Brian Robinson wears a big hat in some interview.
It doesn't say like where to.
And you laugh at it, and then you're like,
Noggin Boss. Here we go.
Noggin Boss. There it is, bro.
Okay, so it's like a sporting, like almost like a.
Oh, they're $75.
Damn, dude, you ain't getting that for Christmas.
Well,
Hey.
we could get. Can you get a Red Wings one?
Dude, let's all wear one on the show one time.
Can you get a Red Wings one?
Hey, if you guys are listening out there and you want to donate some money to the Secret Hideout, you
Choose
can hit
your
us up
noggin.
on what's the pay thing that we have, Enzo?
All those people had fucking
What?
Do we have a
Venmo?
Venmo, yeah.
collections.
Secret
Go to
Hideout
like
Podcast.
collections.
Send us $1 for a big hat.
American flag, swag. Yeah, let's get me a. They all had sports teams on in the fucking first page.
They
the
probably
ad.
don't have the rights to sports teams. That's
But I swear to, didn't they have sports teams on the fucking? Yeah, the Blackhawks
Blackhawks,
right
yeah.
there. Where do you find that?
Nope.
No Red Wings.
no Red Wings one. Guys, get on that Red Wings one. 10% off or 20% off?
I think you just do like a red one and then you customize it. Let's see. Choose your personal. Yeah, see. Go full custom.
How do you do the?
What's the custom?
Full custom, $50.
Damn, we're talking.
Wait, it said
110 bucks
patch.
for
Drop
this
a
thing?
file.
Just you go to patch. It says what's a patch? $5. Get a free patch. What does that mean?
These are the patches right there, probably.
Yeah, you need to go full custom, dude.
So you go full custom.
And you
you
just
drag
add
and drop a file.
You drop a Red Wings.
Oh, really? I'm surprised that you're allowed to do that. We get Secret Hideout ones.
Dude, we should all get Red Wings ones.
So how does it go on your head, though?
Dude, this skyrocketed. It said sales skyrocketed.
Yeah.
Bro, I swear to God, I saw that, right? I saw that and I was like, that's going to be a thing. It's going to be a fucking thing. Everybody
It's gonna
wearing.
be like a sporting event thing,
Yeah.
though, right? It's a joke.
It's going to start off like that, bro. It's going to be a thing.
I don't think it's gonna be a
It's
thing.
going to be a fucking thing, dude.
All right, well, Mark, I say I don't think it will see this in the streets.
See this in the streets. We're going to see it in the streets, man. I'm telling you.
I love listening to the guy talk about it. He goes, I don't know, dude, my man just made big hats, and then he said, I thought that looked cool or something. It's great
He's got it on backwards and shit. Oh, I love it.
because he looks like a cartoon character with it. So,
I think it looks right. it don't look bad. It don't look that bad.
It's like one of those Russian hats, those big ass Russian hats.
Yeah.
With a bill on it.
Like something about it just looks all right.
Probably warm in the wintertime.
I see you. They should make helmets like this. It kind of looks like your helmet, actually, a little bit.
My skate helmet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit. You guys want to talk?
Oh, there you go. Snapshot. Bingo.
Yeah, what's
Right in
up?
the back of the net. Number 17 really peeved off, wasn't he?
We'll talk it real quick.
Yeah, we haven't talked to any
Red Wings?
Red Wings, man. The Red Wings are fucking. We talked about the Red Wings last year, and they were fucking stinking it up. They're
They're doing pretty good this year. I mean, they
They're
just
doing
lost the fucking.
really good this
They
year.
just lost the. We can't beat the Maple Leafs,
No,
bro.
like 18 in a row or something.
We can't beat them, man. And then you got to think about that. That's a team that has, I think, for the last 17 years, hasn't made it past the first round playoff in like 17 years or some shit.
It's just a true rivalry that
You know,
we can't bust.
We can't beat them.
I mean, it started with. I mean, is Babcock still there?
No, he
No.
got taken off because of a Me Too thing or some shit.
Oh, okay.
Like, not Me Too. It was like.
Is he anti-Semitic?
No, I think he was just treating the players a little bit too. I don't know
Yeah,
what he was
the
doing.
Red Wings talk shit about them.
Yeah.
There's like Red Wings.
I hear that
podcasts
this. I hear
talk shit about
this
'em.
league is real pussy though. From what I hear, I've heard many coaches say that they've had to change how they coach this generation of hockey player because it's a real young league.
Yeah.
And all these young kids the kids are just softer right now. I mean, they said it about us, and we're gonna say it about them. But
Yeah.
I mean, they're legitimately. I think we were softer. I will agree with that. That we were softer, and they're now mushy.
Yeah.
They're mushy. So the coaches have to be like, they have to coach them different. Like I think one
you
coach
got all
was
these
like,
old heads going in there.
Yeah.
Not just hockey though. That's the crazy thing. Someone else said that recently. You know who Cristiano Ronaldo is?
Yes.
He said that recently.
soccer player,
yeah, he
right?
got traded to Manchester United, which is like a big famous club in the UK, and he said the same exact thing, that like they're never going to make it these days because like they're not going to have longevity because they don't they don't train like they used to. They're not as
Yeah. Actually, it's funny. Soccer. I saw this cool. I don't know what it's from, but it was of this soccer player. He scores this goal, and then he runs and he slides in the corner, and there was like a pride flag in the corner of the field.
Okay.
And he fucking slides and he busts it. He kicks it.
Okay.
And he shatters this
Like on
pride,
purpose?
like a gay
Okay.
pride flag on purpose.
Where was that in the World Cup?
I don't know. Here, I think I saved it, or I sent it to Jim. Maybe. I think maybe I sent it to you, Jim.
I sent you something soccer related.
USA won today. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, against Iran.
It's
never forget.
Premier League. I don't know what the Premier League
Wasn't
is.
Premier League is England. That's their number one league. That's like their NHL.
Okay, go on TikTok. We got TikTok. Bring
we
up
can.
TikTok. I think I sent it to you, Jim.
On TikTok?
Premier League LGBT flag right there.
You got
First
it?
hit on YouTube. Let's see. James Vardy.
He's got it up there.
Yeah, Vardy destroying LGBT.
It's
flag.
pretty fucking epic, dude. It like made me be like, this is like, I don't fuck with soccer at all. And I was like, other than like the Ladybugs movie, and I was like, this. I was like, this is pretty fucking dope. This one sucks. Get one with like a good music behind it. Oh, I guess that was cool.
Let's see the original.
He fucking like.
Yeah, is there like a full frame?
This is the original, I think.
It's 2 minutes long, Enzo.
This is the goal right here.
Oh.
Just out of like pure adrenaline, and now he's like, oh fuck. I'm
Yeah, I'm
fucked.
a bigot. Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm screwed now.
Hanging out with Kanye.
James Vardy.
Did you see the thing I sent you on Insta?
No.
These two soccer players.
What were they doing? Like,
he just he fucking don't.
what are they doing?
So they go
He
face
fucking
to
death
face.
grips him.
Okay.
And he just grabs him in the neck.
Okay.
And then the guy just falls down.
And he's dead.
And then
He
they show
died.
him off in a stretcher.
He fucking died. His arms are crossed and everything.
Oh, man.
Back to the Red Wings real quick.
Oh, there you go. Snapshot.
Bertuzzi ain't looking.
He's looking rough.
He ain't looking that hot. out
It's
there right now.
he looks tentative. So he broke his hand.
Is that what he broke? Was his hand?
He broke his hand, so he looks like he's just not going as hard as Bert
No.
goes. And that's kind of his thing.
Yeah.
Is he goes hard, not just like fighting and just going into the corners hard.
Yeah, he's just not scared.
Getting in there, not being scared. He broke his hand.
Yeah.
Broke the shit out of his hand. He's on the last year of his deal. He had a fucking breakout season last year. I think he's scared of injury. I think he doesn't, because he's got a big contract that potentially could happen
with the Wings.
With the Wings, or
Yeah, because you can notice. I definitely I knew it had something to do with it. I didn't know what I thought he broke his arm or something.
He broke his
And-
wrist.
Okay, yeah. So, but you could definitely tell because now anytime somebody roughs him up, shoves him, gets in his face, he just automatically turns around.
Yeah.
He turns around, he skates away.
I
Like
think
he's not getting involved in any of the shit.
Preserving his career. I think it might be a smart move.
Yeah, for sure. That's how I felt. Yeah, I wasn't like I'm not dogging on the guy like being
No,
like, oh,
he
he
just
sucks.
he doesn't
'Cause-
look like anything really.
Yeah, because if it's not that, I was gonna say, oh, maybe he's not 100% yet. You know,
I think that's it. He came back quick.
Yeah, he did.
He was supposed to be back. He was supposed to be out 6 weeks, and he came back in about 4.
Yeah.
So
he's just like avoiding.
It's just definitely you're just not seeing Bertuzzi out there.
No, like when-
you're not noticing him.
Exactly. That's
out
what
there.
happens with Bert. You see him when he's on the ice. He's very effective, and he's really he's good at either disrupting the play or
Yeah, he
making the
stands
play
out.
happen.
Yeah, he stands out.
And you're not seeing it, which is fine because this team's got a lot of people on it that do that.
Yeah.
like Ernie.
Yeah,
Ernie
Ernie's-
is fucking awesome,
Yeah, he's
and
fire.
and he's a fucking talented hockey player.
Right.
He's a
He is.
skilled hockey
Yeah,
player.
I like
that's,
Ernie, man.
That's might be missed on in his.
I like
game.
that line
Yeah,
in general.
It's like the
when-
third, fourth line. or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. When that
Yep.
line's out, you're like, shit, something could happen here.
Yep. And that defenseman with the handlebar,
Honrick?
Chronic.
Horonic? Yeah.
That
Yeah.
guy was been on fire the last few weeks. And actually, the whole defensive squad, which is awesome because this is what the fucking Red Wings needed. They needed goaltending, which we're getting out of Huso, and we're getting fucking defense out of fucking all of our defensemen, like literally every single one of them. And before we had Danny DeKeyser.
Yeah,
I know.
Was
bro.
our best
That was
defenseman.
bad, yeah.
And I mean, that guy is like literally like, I'm as good as he is. I
Yeah.
mean that.
I know.
Like in my top shape, I'm as good as Danny DeKeyser. Probably better.
Yeah, that motherfucker knew somebody.
Yeah, he did, man. He went to DeLaSalle.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did
He played hockey at DeLaSalle, yeah. But the team looks great right now. I think they're scoring goals, and they're scoring goals from everyone. Everyone's participating. Larkin's having a fucking awesome year.
Yeah, I think and people. I hear people talking about, are they gonna make the playoffs? Oh, they could make the playoffs, and I don't give a fuck about that. And I honestly don't think Yzerman gives a fuck about playoffs right now.
Just building.
I think what he's doing right now is I think he's molding the not the young players, young players. Or yeah, I guess he is. He's molding the younger players into good veterans, so that those guys will be able to, fucking teach the new batch of hopefully superstars that will be coming in the next few years.
Yeah. Which
You know
we
what
got
I'm saying?
which we got a few on the fucking we got more.
Yeah, but then I think like,
in
don't
the
you
depth.
think Larkin's like, fuck man, I want to win right now. Like I want to win. Don't you think these guys are so competitive that they're like, I want to win?
Yeah, I think I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying like Yzerman has made it very, very clear that this is patience. He's made it very clear patience. That's what Joe Sakic did with the Avalanche. He took their fans were getting pissed off at Sakic for not doing anything, and Sakic was
Making
ripping
the right
off
moves.
of Yzerman's Tampa career. That's what he was ripping off of. He was doing what Yzerman was doing with Tampa, but with the Avalanche, and look how that panned out. And Yzerman's made it very clear that this is you got to be patient, because there's a process, and I think that's part of the process. While these guys are hungry, like Larkin's fucking hungry, he's building some dope ass veterans right now. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and they're 11-6-4. That's nice. Everyone's doing really good though right now. God damn. I didn't know how Boston was fucking. Boston's on fire. Boston's 19-3-0. No overtime losses. 19-3. That's fucking gnarly for hockey.
I've never seen them play in
Charlie
alternate
McAvoy.
jerseys before.
This
Other
what do
than
you
the,
mean?
other than the
The historic ones that you're seeing now.
Florida Panthers.
no
played
no
in there?
Red
talking
Wings.
about the Red Wings.
I've never seen them play in alternate jerseys
13 winning
other
streak,
than
dude.
like
They played in those in the 90s. That's the whole point. That's what the reverse retro is.
Well, I'm just saying, like
That's
in
19
general, like I've never seen them play in an alternate jersey other than like a New Year's game or whatever is a classic or
Winter
some shit.
Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's been since '91, I think, since they wore their retros.
Bro, I'm getting one of these Bruins jerseys this year if I get one.
Those Bruins are sick.
I like them. I like the bear.
Minnesotas are sick too.
I think those are whack.
The North Star.
Well, good thing you don't gotta wear it, bud.
I think that's whack.
I like it.
That bears it's like a bad tattoo.
It's but is this their old? Is
It's
this
like a
what
bad
they used to wear?
drawing of a bear.
Ooh.
The Bruins.
Yeah, is this like a original?
So it's all the reverse retros. Like it's a remake of a retro. I don't know if they're all from the same year. I know the Wings is from like '91 or something. They wore these retro jerseys in '91.
Look up the original Wings retro.
That's a tongue.
The
That's a
original
mouthful right there.
Yeah, wait. The original rings.
I don't like that bear, and so.
All right, well, don't wear it.
No, I'm saying you shouldn't wear it.
Shouldn't get it.
Yeah.
What's wrong with it? Just looks retarded.
Yeah, it looks like a,
Hey, let's look at it.
it looks like an eighth grader drew it. Like it's a good bear for like an eighth grader.
All right, well, I just
An
want
art
something
class.
I
different.
don't
What-
mind it.
Well, yeah, well, I don't mind it either. But
Yeah.
what are these
All right,
other
well,
jerseys that they got?
You guys are wrong.
Okay.
It's a shitty bear.
I don't like it. I don't like
brought
the
back the
wings.
bear.
They should have just put a top hat on it, made it fucking
I don't like. I don't think we've talked about the wings retro.
Smokey the Bear.
I don't
Trying
like
to
the
get
wings
there.
ones.
I don't mind them.
I just don't. They don't do it for me. They're just.
I'd rock it.
I thought so. I thought so too when I saw like a Burt one. I saw a Burt one in person at like Pure Hockey.
You were supposed to find the original.
Like the night you got pissed off at you because of the bear thing. You threw him off.
Yeah, you said the bear was.
Hey, bear's all right, dude. I don't think it's that
fine.
bad. It's better than ours. I think ours look fucking cheap.
I bet you. I'm just saying. I bet you there's a better
It's
retro
right there.
jersey out
You've
there.
seen that jersey a million times.
That one.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you. So it's
like
the reverse of that.
Yeah,
I
it's
got
a
you. Yeah,
inverse. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind that. I just think there's a better one than the fucking Bruins one out there. I bet.
Look up all of them real quick. All the reverse retro. There's a couple good ones. A lot of them suck though. I probably wouldn't fuck with any.
Stars
of them.
one's dope. That one's dope. I like that fucking New York one.
Is that the reverse
New
retro?
Jersey, the Devils one's fucking dope. Like they're
Devils
all
one,
these.
the Devils one is dope.
These are all better than the fucking
Okay,
Islanders
you guys,
one's
it's
dope.
not a competition,
Look at that
bro.
Sharks one. Bro. It is a competition.
It's not, bro. We can like multiple.
Yeah,
Don't
you
worry
can
about
like
it.
multiple.
I like
but
this Islanders
liking the
one
Bruins
too.
one is wrong. The Sharks one's fucking fire. The Islanders is fire. These are all fire.
I think the Sharks one's whack.
This is kind of what I wanted.
those colors are sweet,
This is
dude.
honestly
Colors
what I
are
wanted
cool.
for my Yager one, dude.
That one's
They didn't
cool.
have it though at the time.
Blues one's
You can just make it probably.
I don't fuck
I
with
don't
that
know.
Blues one.
Customize it.
Yeah.
I
Well, I
I
already
don't like
got.
that Sharks. Look at those.
I don't like the
I'm
Sharks.
not saying I
one.
don't like those.
It looks too plain. It needs a shark on it.
Yeah, it does need a picture, but the
Yeah.
colors are dope. It's good color. Look at that Coyote
That
one.
one's
Coyote
cool.
one is kind of cool. Coyote one is loud,
The
but
Ducks
it's kind of
one's
cool.
better than what they have. I
The
think.
Ducks one's classic looking, so it doesn't look too bad.
This came out like last year. So.
I like that one better than the. And then there's that bear.
And there's that bear.
There's
Stars are cool.
Stars. It looks
Stars
like
looks
a
the
nice
same.
jersey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
it's
one.
just a nice jersey.
What is this?
What is that?
Oilers?
It's Oilers.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That jersey, that New Jersey one though. That's
St.
the
Louis
one, dude.
Blues.
Oh, look at the Kings.
Kings one's dope.
The Blues one, go up real quick.
I don't fuck with
The Blues one's
I
alright.
guess it is kind of
Yeah.
alright. I don't fuck with yellow. That's
I don't
why.
either, but it's an alright looking jersey.
Can't to that.
No, Chicago. Look, and then Chicago's is ours.
Yeah.
Okay, like, come on. It's ours, but better. Go to the Chicago's because they like it's just
yeah,
better
it's
looking.
accented and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Ours looks like the cheap off-brand version of the Chicago one. That looks.
I don't know. Ours
cheap.
kind of looks. It looks like a sweater though.
Sure.
That's what I'm saying though. It looks like a original hockey sweater.
It looks like a Kmart fucking Wings jersey.
yeah.
Probably why you like
I'm
it.
definitely not buying it. That Colorado one's dope.
for yourself.
No, I feel you. It's all right. I'm all right with it. That Canada one's
Montreal.
dope.
Yeah, Montreal Canadian one's good. That one looks like a practice jersey.
Fire one's whatever. It
Yeah.
just looks like they're Flyers. I like that New Jersey one though.
I like the
Canucks.
yeah, Canucks is cool.
That New Jersey one reminds me of like something like one of your jerseys from like a house league that
It
you
looks
were
like
in,
my
dude.
Flames jersey.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, see, I'd rock that shit.
I can fuck with the Panthers one.
Yeah.
What's the Panthers one?
It's just
Preds.
the Preds. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The Panthers one's weird.
Why don't you put this on the YouTube? You got
It's
it
on
on
there,
YouTube?
yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, man, these are all.
I feel like there's a better way. Is there a place where you can look at all the jerseys? Like, I feel like we're going through like this whole shop here. Like, there's got to be like a YouTube image of like all the jerseys. Because we keep looking
Type
at
in
like,
like
the same
whole
ones.
lineup, whole line or something. I'm just saying, so you go buy a reverse, don't go with the Bruins, bro.
Boston is on fire right now. Is that why you're doing that?
No, but I just
That was the one that spoke to you the
I
most.
just like that bear, dude. I like the bear. I don't know.
That bear.
I liked it. Thought it was cool because
I don't mind the bear one.
I don't think I'm gonna buy a Boston jersey otherwise. Okay.
I would buy a true Boston jersey.
I would
over
buy a
that.
true Boston
Yeah.
over that.
Yeah.
I just like that it's different. But okay. Here you go.
Ducks. Quack, 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 quack. Coyotes one. What, you
Boston.
thinking about getting a Constantine jersey?
Yeah, I'm about to get a Constantine off jersey.
Are you?
I
Yeah.
like this one, dude. I like that.
It looks good on. I don't think it
good.
looks bad on.
It looks legit.
That one's better. It's like the same one, but the logo's done right.
I'm not sure I like this one.
Which one's that?
This Flames one, it's like weird.
I don't like that weird
What is
stripe on
this?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like off-putting.
This
Chains is
one,
whack.
Yeah. Chicago, whack.
I don't think Chicago's is that bad.
I don't think Chicago's that bad either.
I don't like it. It's too plain.
Do you
I
like
don't
ours?
No.
Okay.
I don't like this one either. This Colorado one.
I like ours, though. I'd rock ours.
I did a poll on our
This is the same
Instagram and it
jersey as
hit
normal.
50-50.
Why would they put this one? It's the same.
Yeah, it is.
So, like, 3 people voted?
I like the Stars one.
Sure. It can't be 50-50 that way.
Yeah, this one's just no.
I like because it looks like Freddy Krueger or some shit.
It does look like Freddy Krueger. I'll tell you what, man. When I saw
Florida
a name
Panthers.
on it,
Oh, that one's dope. I like
yeah,
that.
that's the Florida Panthers one. That one's cool. It looks
That's-
like it
that's
looks
like
like
what
a fun jersey. Like
it should
it
be
looks-
like that. Their jersey should be the Miami
I
Panthers.
know. That's what
with
I was
that.
talking about. Like that's the Miami Panthers we were talking about a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Now that one is fucking legit. The North Star colors with the
Yeah,
that's my favorite logo in the NHL.
Wild.
Oh my god! But look at it. Stop right
Cool.
there. It's beautiful because it's a sky. It's like a
Shoot,
amazing picture. I mean, it's
It's an animal plus a skyline.
and they have the North Star in it
You got the North Star in it.
because the Minnesota North Stars. And ever since I think the Mighty Ducks might have. I've always
Had
liked the
something to do with
Minnesota
that?
North Stars. Yeah.
Montreal one's cool, but I think
You're
like
liking
that
you're
Montreal.
liking some more that
What?
you're looking at them than the Bear one.
no. I'm saying, like,
'Cause
I'm
they're-
planning on getting one jersey of every team, and I'm like, would I
Oh,
rather have
okay.
a regular Montreal jersey or this one?
Well, that's very similar.
one.
I think.
No,
that
I'd
one.
rather have the red Montreal jersey. I think.
Okay.
Oh, see how it tells you what the year the retro jersey it is. So that was like the 1979 Montreal. I like the Pred one. It looks like a better like image of the Predator.
Like this one, I'd rather have a red. New
No
Jersey
way,
Devil one.
dude. That
I'd
one's
rather have-
so dope.
I like that
I
one.
like
that
that
one
one's so
that one
dope.
looks like Jay and Silent Bob
Yeah.
or something. Like it just reminds me of like
That's
that-
so dope.
What year is that one? It doesn't say on that one, huh?
No, 1980s original.
1980s. Okay.
It looks 80s.
Yeah.
Jim, why don't you tell everyone where they can find us?
All right, check us out on YouTube at Secret Hideout Podcast, and then make sure you go to that TikTok. And we appreciate everyone commenting. Like I said last week, I'm like even being able to look into some other alternate theories, and so that's important. We really appreciate you. So if you came over from TikTok, shout us out in a comment on that YouTube, and we're on all podcast platforms.
That's right. And like always, don't listen to a word we say because we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. And please always do your own research, and we will catch you on the flip side.
Peace.
Later.
We out.
Thank you.